can't see.
Okay, team, we are streaming, and we are now live, so our fan base, our devoted super fans can all tune in and watch their question. I mean, their advertisements. Hopefully, the advertisements are at least cool, Christmassy stuff now.
They have a peanut butter one they've been doing that makes me really want those peanut butter Christmas trees.
Peanut butter?
Yeah,
like Reese's peanut butter cups.
Reese's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Christmas trees.
Good.
And the eggs.
Reese's, if you're interested in promoting the show and or otherwise sponsoring us, please give me a call.
Other peanut butter candies are available.
Yes. I'm in high demand as far as peanut butter and chocolate goes. Yeah.
So, I mean, they don't do anything special to it there, right? Like, it's just
in the shape of a Christmas tree.
Well, and it doesn't
Okay.
have as much of the chocolate. It's a lot more of the peanut butter.
They sprinkle
and
a
they're very
Christmas
soft.
spirit on it.
Yeah, they do that too.
Yeah, there's some Christmas
are
spirit.
there hard.
So I'd like to remind everybody to turn down their phones if they haven't already. And I think now that a minute has passed, we can stop giving the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups company free advertisements. They should be at least paying us in Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
I would accept that.
I would be okay with that. Yeah.
So, okay. So, welcome to Arragas City of Dreams. I'm Sean Dixon, the Bearded Foe, the Dungeon Master for this sad tale of tragedy and loss. With me, as always, are the intrepid band of heroes who are doing their utmost to make this a heroic tale that's very uplifting, with some hijinks and maybe a little comedy in there to keep things light. And I'm going to do my best to crush all of everyone's dreams and bring this to a rapid and bloody close.
Do you like hijinks?
Yes, hijinks. Hijinks are always welcome, I think, in most of my campaigns anyway. Okay, so if we remember last week, the party had split up. Kethra had been sent on a mission of utmost importance for Sable Guard to earn some much needed money to reduce the debt that Sable Guard has to the guild house, which is still in the 2,000 gold piece range, 2,000 gold griffins, but everyone is doing their part to sort of reduce that debt as quickly as possible before the guild house basically seizes all of Sable Guard's belongings and holdings and then disbands the guild and fires everybody or whatever they plan to do. And in the meantime, the rest of the group has split up into the Esplanade and the Strand, two very low security areas down by the docks, looking for Olivier Renaud, who is believed to have kidnapped Violetta Castellani in an attempt to marry her and secure a portion of the Castellani family wealth in the form of a sizable dowry. Adel Castellani, the patriarch of that family, has hired Sable Guard by means of paying back a debt that he feels he is owed, to steal his daughter back, stop the wedding, and if they do so, then there is the possible promise of future employment from the Castellani merchant household, which is very rich and very respectable. Okay, so when we last left off, Macaria and Arister had been involved in a Donnybrook down by one of the stores in the streets, where they unfortunately were rendered unconscious. Olivier and his posse then ran off into the night, but Vesper and Liliana came in response to Arister blowing the Orleans horn of battle.
That's perfect.
Is that what it was? I don't remember if it was a horn or if it was a
It was a horn.
Okay, yeah, okay.
But I feel like it's way better now that it has that name.
The Arister or the Orleans
Yeah.
horn of battle. Yeah. Well, I mean that's what everybody in your house calls it.
Right.
Like,
But
hey, somebody said
forgot that you owned.
horn of battle.
Yeah.
I said it right here. Sit right here on the Orleans end table.
I actually must have bought it at some point. Probably along with this wood axe I also have written down.
I already said, your character just looks like a hobo with like little jingle jangles just hanging all over you because you bought all this stuff and don't remember what it is.
Hey, we
This is why I need to
got
have
mining
a
packs.
hireling. I need to get me a hireling.
Yeah,
So-
I think we
Squire.
can.
You and your money spend.
I think we can
Carry my
safely
stuff.
assume that you guys aren't carrying everything that's written on your character sheet at all times. Hence, you guys not being robbed of 400 and 600 gold pieces respectively. So unless you can tell me why the wood axe is part of your
I might have to break down a door.
I'm a street muscle who's into, drinking and whoring.
It's foldable. It's a foldable wood axe. The head folds into the
Wait, so it's just like straight wood, like
custom built.
Okay.
kid's pretend weapon.
No, it's a steel foldable Swiss Army axe.
Anachronistic. Anachronistic.
I mean, I just
I'm gonna-
I
I'm gonna
love
say-
the specs for it.
I'm going to say that the wood axe is safely stowed with the rest of your money. I'm sure you're carrying your Orleans family sword. And
I've got some stuff. I do want to retain my crowbar.
I could see why you would bring something like that into this particular area of town.
Indeed.
But I don't think you'd be, as she pointed out, jingle jangling down the street
No,
with
I
like
wouldn't.
40 weapons hanging off of your body.
Well, I mostly just meant the horn since he
It's
forgot
a
so
conservative-
much. It was like wedged underneath his pack or
It's a
something.
belt. It's a belt horn. I maybe just
He's like, oh cool, I've got a dagger. Wait, what? Oh, wait, the horn.
Yep.
Okay, anyway,
it's like a police belt.
Arister blew on the horn, and it sounded out into the night. And fortunately, Vesper and Liliana were able to hear the noise and recognize it for what it was. And they hurried to the spot where they revived Macaria and Arister, who had been, we'll say, lightly robbed by a pack of street urchin children who went for the money first and then were busy trying to work off the boots and the weapons when, Vesper and Liliana shooed them away. The four of them then tracked Olivier and his group to a tavern called the Rusty Bucket, which has a water trough in front of it with an actual rusted bucket just laying in the bottom of the trough, rusting away, making the water all, what do I want to say? Yeah, rust colored.
Iron enriched.
So yes, iron enriched water. It's good for bones. They have been able to, Vesper using an invisibility spell has been able to reconnoiter the inside of the tavern. And so if you look on your map cam, you can see that one of the ruffians is unconscious and sprawled across a table. The other ruffians are at the other table sort of talking and
With their bows drawn and stuff.
they're basically showing off like, I don't know why I'm hurt. This is what I did. Like I did this and I still got hurt somehow.
I love how Olivier looks like he's got eyeshadow on.
Yeah, and Olivier is over in the corner right here, and he is speaking with the bartender who is slightly off camera. And you guys will just have to imagine him. He's balding and fat and doesn't really care much for his patrons, even though they keep him in business. They were discussing whether they wanted to barricade. There are two doors to the place, one in the back over by the Archer, and then one in the front where Vesper came in and out. They were discussing whether they wanted to barricade one or more of these doors or set fire to the place and or cast some spells into the tavern that would make escape difficult, because their plan, I believe, is to catch Olivier alive and question him about the whereabouts of Violetta. So, having gone over that, let's go ahead and continue our discussion about what your plan of attack actually is.
I think I can make this easy. Somebody just covers the the rear entrance, the
Um,
back door.
where are the entrances and is there windows?
There are no windows to this place. People don't want to look in or out. The back door is over here,
Huge fire hazard.
and the front door is right here. So
I'm just
in
gonna
this
cast
front
shatter
area
in the middle
here,
of them.
the door opens from this wall in, and there's a little cubby place right there before you come into the main bar. The back door is over here by the archer.
Well, I can cast spike growth in the middle, which slows everybody down.
You guys shattered that. Won't that kill all of them? But we didn't want to kill them.
I mean, I wasn't a part of that vote.
Oh, okay.
They were busy getting manhandled.
Well,
Well, the good news is
City still.
the good news is that in Dungeons and Dragons,
It's scary down here.
5th edition, you can choose when you knock somebody to 0. You can choose whether or not you are trying to kill them or trying to simply knock them unconscious.
okay.
But
So
not
even
with
if the
spell
spell
damage.
does damage.
Yeah,
It won't.
the only time that it'll kill them is if it does enough damage to, I believe it's 3/4 of their full hit points into the negative. I'd have to look that up, but you have to do so much damage that you could knock them to 0 almost twice before it'll actually just kill them outright.
Okay.
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 Just check.
So yeah, I could do.
But I could do the.
But you're not invisible.
I know that. But
You're
you're
a
gonna
zebra.
not
You're
be
gonna go,
invisible the second you
"Hi,
cast something.
Guys, and then fists are just gonna come out of the door,
No. I
Not
open
if
the
she
door
acts quickly.
and
bruising
cast
you
it
up.
The speed of a
directly
sparrow.
on them.
In
In any case, it makes it
Yeah.
difficult terrain, it'll slow him down, and then hopefully what's his face will run, and then I can cast hold person on
Well, you're invisible, so if you stand behind him, you'll also be invisible
That's incorrect.
it. And it works
by the
that
transitive
way.
property.
Of a window? Like if you stand on the other side of this window, which is invisible, no one can see you.
If I wear you and recast invisibility.
Whoa, this is getting real Hannibal Lecter-y now.
Yeah, I don't think
That's creepy.
we're gonna wear anyone.
He's turned to a
in
muskrat
this
first.
game. Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't quite imagining that. I was thinking like piggyback ride, but you know.
Well, you're on the right track if you want to get her invisible.
Well, he'd have to cast it on me. But the thing is, the
Or
second
you-
you cast
If
something,
you were
I'd
small
rather
enough to
just
fit in
cast
his
shatter.
pocket.
I'd rather just cast shatter and then
Well, I'll cover the back door.
what's his face will run.
All right, so Arister is going to begin moving
back door
around.
is here or there?
This is the back door over here. This is the front door.
Because
Yeah.
he's probably going to try to run out the back.
Right.
So I need to be by the back door so that I can follow him.
Okay.
And cast hold person.
Ready, break.
All right, so
The door.
Arister, are you still a zebra?
I dropped that
Gosh.
whenever I'd healed him.
Oh,
Okay. Well, then I'm going to
Even
put the
worse, you're
zebra
not
back over
invisible
here.
and you're a weird
Yeah, I
animal.
have a beautiful horse that I painted, and that's at
The saloon door is
Okay,
open
so
to a
Macaria
zebra.
and Vesper. Vesper, you're still invisible?
Yes, I'd like to go in front.
Okay, and then Macaria, what are you going to do about things?
Start throwing axes at people
this is about right.
There's probably gonna be some
as
coming
soon
out the
as
front.
possible.
Okay. All right, well, I guess let's roll initiatives then. How long are you guys waiting for the other two to get into position? A minute?
Until I
I'm just going in and
You're gonna blow your.
Of course, I'm gonna blow my battle horn.
Well, I mean,
Then they'll know. They'll know who they're.
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna hide on the outside and waiting for.
That sucks.
if we roll a 1 on initiative, can we roll again?
No.
No.
That means you never go.
I guess we're waiting for.
Ew,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. 5th edition roll. There's one
It's
and
a
a
critical
half
fail on your
stuff.
initiative. You just
Just keep
Okay,
forgetting what you're doing.
all right, so
So I'll just sit here.
Arister, what is your initiative?
19.
19. Good job, Arister. Kethra,
Oh, I thought I wasn't there.
I'm having you roll initiative so that when you do show up, you can just pop right into the initiative order. Please and thank you, ma'am.
I'm going right. I got a 2, so I'm going right before.
All right,
Sorry, I'm doing right
Liliana
before you,
Hollywisp.
so
12.
12, thank you. Macaria Storm Dragon,
7.
7.
Man.
And Vesper Preslin.
I got a 4. total.
Oh wait,
4.
you add to it. Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot. Hello, D&D. I know what I'm doing.
You know, so Kethra, yours is probably actually a 4.
It is a 4.
Oh god. And my dex
Yeah,
is
4.
+3, so.
4.
Okay. Arister, you blow your horn in the alleyway.
That's how it appears to be.
Is it just like a curled ram's horn, or is it like a trumpet? Is it like a
It's probably a well-to-do. I don't know.
is it like a coconut husk that's been carved in just such a way?
I need to think of a good beast from whence this horn came. It's a tough call. Got to think of all the things that have horns around here.
Just
Like
a
big,
ram.
really big lizard man.
No.
They have horns.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, yeah, they do, but not.
It could be a rhino.
Just a
horn.
really big one.
It could be a rhino horn.
It could be a rhino horn. I don't know if those make good calling horns. It's just a horn, but it's all ornate. It's got silver on it.
Okay.
It's good rose carved.
What I was asking was, does it just emit a tone?
Does it? Can
Or
I
can
tune
you
on
like?
it? Oh, okay.
Oh, rhino dog horn. Could have salvaged
I
it from a
don't
rhino
think I
dog.
can bugle on it.
Okay. All right. So you.
It has a distinctive tone. Like you
Okay.
can tell it's that horn if you've heard it before.
So
It does not sound like other horns. However, it does not make more than one note. No, maybe a little more grand.
A little less distinctive than that.
You know, I'm gonna go through a good 30 hours of horn sounds on the phone,
Yeah.
and I will find the perfect one.
Okay. You blow the horn on 19. What else? I'll let you blow that as a bonus action.
Sweet.
And you're standing right outside the back door, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should kick the back door open or if I should hold until I'm sure that the spell people are done.
I have no opinion on the matter as the DM.
Well, as the player, I think I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. So you hold. All right. So everybody inside hears the horn as well. You guys hear Olivier say, get ready, get your weapons, they're here. And then you hear a bunch of moving around. You hear a table hit the ground.
Right, they know we're coming. Can't
Gee,
wait to bust in
thanks.
there and kill them.
Thanks, Arister.
And
That's no big deal.
let's do this. And I'm
How
going to
else,
say,
how else was I supposed to signal you guys?
let's do this.
Why would you expect anything less?
And let's,
I know.
and let's see, since the horn came from the back door, I suppose they're going to use that information to their tactical advantage.
Yay.
It's good.
So the two tough guys move up to the front.
Oh man, I feel like I would have immediately started backing away from
And
you.
Olivier moves
Like,
over
just
here.
a
Okay.
Secret team.
All right, so then that's going to make it Liliana Hollywisp's turn.
Here we go.
Liliana, you heard the horn because it was right next to you. It's all
Dang it!
Now they know.
Zebra mode
Now they know we're
engaged.
coming. Strategically advantageous.
Hi, Dusty.
I bet they're all facing that door in front of us now.
Good.
Alright.
Holding your action or going in? Here, you're in the front. If you're whispering loud enough for her to hear, that means everyone else in this inside
yeah.
heard too.
That's true.
I want to do that, Liliana Hollywisp. And they're like, it's Liliana Hollywisp. Everyone.
I am backing up to right here,
Okay,
and I am holding.
so you're backing away from the door by about 15 feet.
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that.
All right.
Holding.
Are you holding or are you?
I'm gonna ready a spell
Ready.
or something, but I'm trying to think. He's not gonna run out here now, so he's probably gonna run out the other side. So I'm actually gonna change my mind and go over here.
Yes, but you must hurry. You should also remember that there are two other buildings sandwiched right against this tavern, so you'd have to run all the way around to get to the other street. That's why it took you guys a minute to
Is
get
there
back
no
here inside.
corner?
No,
There's no alley.
there's a corner. There's a corner to the building, but the other building is literally built right next to.
Flushed into it.
Yeah, they're smashed together. There is no alleyway between this building and the next building. There's only an alleyway here.
Okay.
So are you moving all the way down to get around as quick as you can? If you dash, that will allow you to take double your movement.
No, I'm
Or
gonna
turn
stand
into a
there.
zebra.
I'm gonna light up my hands.
Okay, lighting them up with fire bolt or whatever, fire
It's
blast, fire
yeah, produce flame.
produce flame. Okay, great. All right,
And
so
hold on to it, and I will throw it at something that comes charging out that door.
okay, Macaria Storm Dragon, you heard the signal horn.
Yep. I'm going to open the door and throw an axe at that stupid archer that I hate.
Okay,
Fiery passion.
so opening the door is going to take one of your spaces of movement. So now you're at 2, and if you want to step into the room, it'll be 3,
That'll work.
and then you're just going to hurl an axe right into the guy's back.
Yup.
Coward. Go.
I thought the DM wasn't supposed to have opinions.
Other people are gonna think. Other people are gonna say, "I don't have an opinion. I think she's great.
I'm sure I'm yelling at him.
I think she's incredibly heroic for kicking in the door and stabbing a guy in the back in the most heroic of ways."
'Cause I didn't hear them say his name right. He was just snapping at him and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, do you want to know the guy's name?
If I know it, then yeah.
It's Mark.
Of course.
He's like, Mark, get your bow ready.
All right.
Mark the bowman.
Then I would run in going, Mark!
All right. In that case, Mark turns around when you run in, so at least it
As
won't
I'm throwing it though.
hit him in the back.
So that is what is my hand axe?
I don't know. What is your hand axe?
Plus 5. 19
You hit him.
Damn you.
for 6.
6. All right. Are you trying to kill him or are you trying to knock him unconscious?
I've had some time to think these points, so I'll let him live.
All right. So you throw your hand axe in such a way that it hits him in the leg in a very deep cut across his thigh muscle. And he immediately drops his bow on the ground and grabs his leg and falls to the ground screaming in agony.
I was gonna get you, Mark!
And he's like, I don't know you.
And then I'm gonna throw the other one at the guy with the flail thing.
Yeah. He says as a free action, that's Mark.
Okay. That one is a 9.
Armor class 9?
Yeah.
All right. You hit him in the helmet. Tink. And he goes, best
It's not
30 falcons I've ever spent. All right. So one more turn there. All right, Vesper.
I'm gonna take my held action and go through the door.
After you hear Macaria yell, Mark!
Yeah, after I hear some screaming.
Okay. All right, so kicking in the door costs 1 of your moves, then 2, and you're right here. Standing right next to 2 guys who are waiting for you.
I'll hit the closest guy to me.
Okay. The guy closest to you has an armor class of 17.
Okay, well. I got 18.
All right, he tries to block your Orleans sword, family sword, with his
And I did 11 damage.
Richardson shield. Huh?
I did 11 damage.
11 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
Blanc.
He gets hurt. You drive your sword deep into his chest, past his shield. He grunts and blood squirts out of his mouth.
Oh, that non-lethal sword.
Well, you don't. The good news is in D&D is that you don't have to choose until the very last second, right when you knock him to 0.
Well, the guy is definitely bleeding.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's bleeding now. Yeah. You stabbed him. He is now in a bunch of pain. He knocks your sword away and prepares to hit you with that mace of his. All right. So since Arister, that was then, that means that we're going to drop you to 3. All right, Vesper.
All right.
Or actually, no, I'm sorry, not 3. We're going to drop you to 6. There we go. All right, Vesper, it's you.
Okay. I assume I started inside the building since I'm invisible.
I did not make that assumption since you were outside planning with everyone. Did you want to start inside the building?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Invisible.
And I'll take a couple steps in.
Okay.
Now the axes have cleared.
Oh, you mean like a couple spaces in? You'll go 10
Yeah.
feet.
The gentleman's stride.
Oh, I see.
Come on. Walk.
He's part of the sneaking. Sneaky steps.
Yep. All right.
Let's see. And
While axes are whizzing past your head. Like,
I
"Oh."
will cast
Perfectly timed.
Shatter. Oh, probably on top of him since it's a 10-foot sphere.
Okay. All right. So I don't remember exactly what I have. I have to roll a save or what? What?
Everybody makes a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom.
Yup.
What?
Shatter is the best. I've got
Okay.
two.
Street
So
thugs.
great.
Yeah, wise guy.
Yeah. Okay. So wisdom saving throws. All right. So we'll start with the guy who's right in the center of the blast.
That's why guys in the mafia go.
What's the DC?
They get their wisdom scores
It's
up.
going to be 13.
Okay. Then we'll start with the wounded guy that's next to Arister. And the double-bladed person immediately to Arister's left. And then 1, 2, no one else is in that box.
Oh, no, it's not wisdom. I
Oh,
thought
sorry, Constitution.
Oh, that makes a difference. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So the guy, ironically, the guy that you centered it on makes his saving throw.
Okay.
Well, then, can I add one thing to Shatter, too? Just because I think it'll be fun.
Sure.
If there's any non-magical items around Shatter, they explode and take damage as one.
Well, not
Glass
any,
anyway.
right? They need to be. I mean, it needs to be made out of crystal or glass or something.
No,
Right? It's not like,
any
No, it's-
non-magical item.
Yeah, wood, stone.
Any non-magical item shatters.
Yeah.
Metal.
Yeah, no.
It
like
says,
weapons and armor and everything.
Yes. Any non-magical item that isn't being worn or carried takes damage.
Oh, it takes damage.
In the
Okay.
spell
All right.
area.
Okay.
Well, then it
All right.
says they have disadvantage. Oh, never mind. That's a creature.
That's a creature.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna wreck the
It
guy's
goes
table.
bam.
You're gonna
It
wreck the
goes-
guy's table and some chairs. Now you're gonna have 2 taverns that you guys are permabanned from.
I just wanted to point that out. I just think it adds.
That's
to
Shadow
All right.
Arister.
Okay, so-
Not actual Arister. Not like Paladin Arister. They'll never know the difference. I have a flaw.
He's seen your face. He
Flawless.
doesn't care what your name is. Your face is now etched into his memory. All right. What was the damage, Vesper, for your shadow? Shatter.
So,
You filled in your unibrow.
if they fail,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be 10 thunder damage, or half as much on a successful.
I've got 2
Okay. Are you trying to kill people?
Yeah,
Vesper, look me in the eye. Are you trying to kill people? Don't look at anyone else.
No.
Just answer my question. All right, thank you. All right. So this guy makes his saving throw as blood squirts out of both of his ears and his nose and mouth and eyes. This guy is gonna not make his saving throw as blood squirts out of every part of his head. This table shatters to splinters, and as a free action, the bartender's like, "Hey, damn it!" And then this guy is also not going to make his save as blood squirts out of his face. And everyone else hears it like a deafening, right? Or whatever it is.
Pow.
Yeah, okay.
Well, it's thunder. Thunder.
Yeah, so, that's just thunder damage. It can sound like anything he wants.
Okay.
Like it could be.
Like a little sonic boom in the middle of the
It's
table.
that sound in movie trailers whenever they zoom in, everything pauses, the camera spins around.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's a little like Matrixy.
Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, no, very good. You incapacitate one guy immediately, and the other 2 guys clearly get jostled, and like, Arister and Macaria and, I guess Vesper's in there somewhere, still hiding. Oh, I guess, no, you're not
No,
anymore.
no, as soon as I
not yet.
cast,
As soon as you cast that, you pop into existence. Blink. Okay, great. All right, so that was Vesper. Olivier. pulls out a dagger and uses his turn trying to shake the guy on the table awake. Like he's got a dagger out, like defensively or whatever, but he grabs the guy on the table and he's like, wake up, get up right now. What am I paying you for? All right, so that brings us back around to the top of the initiative order. So now the Rude Boys get to go. They will both attack Arister or Leond.
Has it been exactly 10 minutes or more?
Roll odd or even.
Odd.
It has been 10 minutes or more.
Okay.
Just a few seconds ago, as a matter of fact.
Damn.
So.
My shield of faith is no longer shielded.
Fizzles out, and you're like, dang.
Well, then no, it hasn't been 10 minutes. You made the call, so whatever is advantageous to you.
Oh.
So,
Right.
no. So, in fact, roll a die 4.
I got 2.
You got 2 more rounds, starting this round and next round of Shield of Faith.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so
6 seconds left on the clock.
the first first guy tries to hit you with that
Some great time.
weird club that he's fashioned out of things.
22 AC.
Yeah, your Shield of Faith easily deflects the blow.
Ha ha!
The other guy attempts to stab you with his longsword. 22 is a miss. Or wait, 22 or 23?
I'm 22.
Okay, 22 is actually a hit.
Okay.
So he's going to stab you for 7. And then he's going to use his bonus action to try to stab you with the dagger, and he misses.
Good.
The other Rude Boys are unconscious, all 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and remove this guy's little hit pointy 20s. Okay, so that was the Rude Boys. Olivier spent his turn. Liliana, you make it to the front door.
Okay.
I'm assuming you were going around, or are you coming back the other way? Are you going
No,
back?
I
You saw
was
where-
literally waiting out here to see if anybody ran out. But
Well, Arister ran in, so there's
I know.
probably... Oh, you're going to continue to see if anyone makes it past Arister.
no, I'm gonna be all grumpy that my plan didn't work, and then I'm gonna stomp in.
Okay. All right, so I'll let you... Since you're only 15 away, I'll let you pop in there with 2 spaces of movement left if you want.
I can
Although
move
you
35
won't-
feet.
Well, yes, but if you leave this square, you will provoke attacks of opportunity.
I know.
Okay, so you can pop in right there.
Well, I look in the door.
Mm-hmm. It's behind Arister.
I roll my eyes.
Uh-huh. Nobody sees it. Wait. Both of the Rude Boys see you roll their eyes. Roll your eyes.
Okay.
Can I see?
I throw
Why is everybody trying to see her roll her eyes?
from right here.
Yeah, you're behind Arister. This is the door. This is the doorway right here.
Okay.
So you're behind Arister right now.
Jump on my back and
Yeah.
cast spells over my shoulders, and we will become a druid.
A druidin,
My attitude.
the stuff of legend.
A mighty druidin knows no limits.
So
I'm keeping
can
track.
I throw a fireball in their face or no?
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm gonna do that. Probably to this guy.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot.
By your druid.
It's 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
Okay.
So you hurl a fireball bolt at his head.
Well, it's my like little torch hand, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's the Jazzy Rude Boys.
Aw.
Look out! It's a fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Mark, you gotta see this.
Mark, wake up!
That's a wretched accent.
There's a wicked piss outside throwing fireballs at everybody.
Oh,
Man has been.
She's rolling her eyes and everything.
If anybody from Jersey is watching the show right
First
now,
off,
Actually, it's
dropping
Philly.
your R's that's from Massachusetts.
Yeah, it's-
Jersey.
Well, I think it's more like Philly.
No, it's not. That is incorrect. If you're
What?
dropping R's,
What?
it's
Or
Massachusetts. Yeah, what is Massachusetts?
Okay, whatever. Alright.
it's one of those.
Whatever. Whatever.
Fine.
That's also Massachusetts.
Mark, wake up! There's a wicked piss out here throwing fireballs at people.
You said mock. You already started it. That's math.
Okay. Sure.
Just saying.
Okay.
So
Then you
I
pop
do
in.
that. I walk in
Mhm.
and I cast Shillelagh, And I say, just stop.
Okay, cast Shillelagh is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from this guy.
Why?
Because casting a spell right next to somebody provokes an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Well, I would have done it before, but
Well, now you've learned a hard druid lesson.
okay, fine.
What is your armor class?
My AC. 15.
All right. He hits your shillelagh because you had it in front of your face while you were like, become a shillelagh. Become a shillelagh. And he was all, tunk. And you're like, hey, I'm casting here. And he's like, I know. It's like, I seen
Sox
it
game.
with my own eyes.
Well,
All right.
he probably didn't hit me because he just got a bunch of sparks in his eye.
Mhm.
Didn't do any damage except for one, but you know.
It was enough. One's enough.
Uncomfortable.
Yep, one's enough.
I think
Okay.
it was the fear of Team Druid.
So that was Liliana's turn. Okay, so Makaria.
What will it take to pull my axe out of the one guy and pick up the other axe? Because I don't even know where the other one is.
It's a standard action. I mean, if you're you'll move over there to get them, and you just use a standard action to retrieve them both.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I would then like to step on the wound of Mark while I'm looking at Olivier. Right in the eyes.
What's your alignment?
Slides begin.
I really did the
I have a flaw.
Newsflash, race to the
I'm
bottom.
bloodthirsty.
Right.
Okay.
With a personality
you're doing
disorder.
your
Okay.
flaw right now.
I am
Just to
doing
I'm just gonna.
clarify.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
really
What?
angry.
What's your-
Makaria is
Do you
doing
wanna
her
kill
flaw.
What's your flaw? Because,
Uh,
like, put it in narration for me. Because of your
PTSD.
PTSD.
It says PTSD, bloodthirsty, reckless.
Reckless. I'm
Reckless.
Like,
Okay.
yeah.
It was like the
I'm like reckless and bloodthirsty when I get into dangerous scenarios.
There's your
So
inspiration.
Mark is leaking all over the ground.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you
water-filled
step. Yeah,
whoopee cushion.
you step on Mark's leg wound. He screams out in agony and passes out as a whole bunch of blood squirts onto the ground
Okay.
from his
And I was looking
from his now
over-
gaping axe wound because you pulled the axe out and then stepped on it right to squirt a bunch of stuff out like
yeah,
a
I
jelly
just
sandwich.
stepped a little extra hard.
Well, Mark's
With the
gonna bleed
gangrene.
out.
Okay, great. Yeah, Mark's now bleeding all over the floor and passed out. That was reckless. Inspiration. Okay. All right. So that's going to be Makaria. All right. Vesper. Or no. Arister.
Who's left?
Both of the guys standing in front of you.
All right. I guess I'm gonna gear up and what are they wielding?
One of them has a mace and a shield. The other one is wielding a long sword and a dagger.
I'll take out the longsword dagger guy.
Okay.
He's my main opponent. Oh no, nothing.
Hmm?
I got a 12
Total.
total.
All right. He blocks your sword with his sword.
All right, I'm out of jazz. That's it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that was Arister. Okay. Vesper.
I'll go ahead and cast Dissonant Whispers against what's his name? Renaud.
Olivier.
Olivier.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole he's how anyways. He's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. That is
Okay. He makes it. What happens?
yeah,
I mean, I'm sure he takes some damage.
it'll
He just doesn't have to run away or whatever. Is that the Dissonant Whispers one?
Yeah.
The runaway one? I don't know that he could. I mean, I guess he could get it.
It'll take 6 damage.
6 damage. All right. So
Yeah, you could hide in the corner. Like you could run as far away as you
yeah. All right. So you block your eyes in the dark way that only
The
certain
darkest of ways.
elven bards who have worked the hardiest of stages know, and you whisper peas and carrots, and
Sure. I haven't changed it up.
whatever you whisper, what he hears is
Dirty
like his
limericks.
worst nightmare. He's just like,
I
his
whisper
face
dirty
contorts. One of his curls actually goes straight for just a split second and then curls back up. Just
Probably
blonde
Garrett's
curls.
like, your shoes are ugly.
Yeah, What are those?
Sure, it looks like a dish rag.
Yeah. Okay, so Kethra Sogard pops into the doorway.
Hey, guy, what?
No, not hey guys. So you were running the mission,
Yeah.
which actually took you down to the docks, and then you thought you heard the Orleans family battle horn.
That's right.
And so you started looking
Heard my
around,
horn.
and then just like 30 seconds ago, you heard it again, and you were like, "Oh, it's over there." So you started running, right? Because your friends are in trouble.
And
then when you
how
got
many people in town have actually heard that and know that it's my call?
well, most of the people
Other buddies.
want you to shut the fuck up because it's after compline.
No,
Whatever.
all the normal
Stop
people.
blowing that horn. trying to sleep up here.
I'm just gonna have to.
Oh, I'm trying to sleep up here.
I'm gonna have to go blow the horn around the Paladin Hall so that all the other
Yeah,
paladins.
have you guys heard this before? It's really cool, right? My dad gave it to me.
If you ever hear
Yeah.
this distinctive noise,
Yeah.
blow it every morning.
Well,
This
I
very distinctive noise, right?
I think
Okay.
everybody in the guild would be like, "Who in the hell?" It's gotta be her.
So then,
I'll blow it first
yeah.
thing in the morning, and people think it's a morning bell, and then they'll wonder who instituted the morning bell policy, and it won't come up for like a year.
What jackass? Yeah. Okay. So as you approached where you thought you heard the sound, then there was a deafening noise which you've heard before, like the shatter noise, right? And you came around the corner, and there's like a really seedy looking tavern, and the front door is kind of hanging half open, and there are people screaming. There's sounds of battle.
I know who's in there.
So you pop in, and you're just like, "What's going on?" All right, so. Kethra Sogard, it is you. You look around and see several unconscious ruffians. Your friends in the back of the bar are engaged in pitched battle.
Extremely bloodied.
The curly-haired blonde guy that you are pretty sure is Olivier is trying to wake up a guy who looks like he's passed out on the table. And Vesper Preslin is standing in front of you, a breeze from somewhere blowing his hair while like dark shadows play about his face. And he seems to be whispering something.
Okay, so because I was only kind of paying attention. There are two people up, right, and Pretty Boy.
Yes.
Yep.
Two people up and Pretty Boy.
Yep.
Okay. I should have been thinking about this.
Some of your comrades are extremely bloodied.
Are they
As
bloody?
I mentioned before. I don't know
Yeah,
if
if you're
gonna say
bloodied,
that
you
word.
can say so
Yeah,
now.
are
She
you
would,
bloody?
she would
Actually, I'm
see
bloody.
that
I'm
Oh.
extremely bloody.
upon looking in the room.
And
I'm
so-
right in front of you.
So both Macaria and Arister are bleeding visibly from their wounds.
All the wounds that had been healed up have now exploded all
Have been reopened.
over again, and I'm just oozing everywhere.
I feel like
I am not quite that bloody.
no, you have to be
Pardon
more so
my
you're
bloody.
stomping on the guy's wound, and it's like you're getting the backsplash.
That's true.
Like,
I look more bloody than I am.
Dexter-style.
It's someone else.
Every
He's
time
like,
I
"No,
take a
completely
step,
fine."
you see the blood overflow from my
There's a
boot,
mixture.
Okay,
all
so
onto the ground.
I'm going to healing word, then Arister.
That's
Okay.
an amazing spell choice. Have to pick one. I would say that would be.
What is the word?
The
Just out of curiosity.
oh,
Is it just be healed? Arister, be healed.
Can you dig it?
Sup,
I call upon you, brother Arister, to be healed.
right?
What is it?
I don't know. R bring healing down upon my companion. Is that one word?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hyphenated.
You know what the best part of that is? It works if you substitute healing with brand.
Yeah, that's a different spell. Don't cast that one.
Sure.
At least not on your
Okay,
friends.
whichever twice to see within range gains hit points equal to 1 d.
Oh man,
Okay.
Freudian.
So I roll 4
Oh,
in the thing.
I believe in you.
Thanks. 3 plus, where's my spell modifier?
Wisdom.
3 plus 3, so Arister, you get 6 back.
So Arister, you feel the comforting caress of Ara.
I need so much more
So
comfort from
I
her.
got a, so I
I'm
get
still extremely bloody.
That's nice. Could you get like the middle of my back? I can't really reach
as
it.
my bonus action, which I did before I healed Arister, because, right, I'm supposed to do those first.
No, you can take your actions in any order that you
Okay.
wish.
Would you like to heal me again as a bonus
No,
action?
as my bonus action, I'm gonna hit Pretty Boy with,
Healing word's the bonus action.
yeah. I'm
Can
gonna
you cast it as a main
okay.
spell?
One of these days I'll figure it out. Can I hit Pretty Boy with Ray of Frost?
What's the range on Ray of Frost?
60 feet.
Yep.
But I get more than that because I've.
No, you can hit him. You're inside an enclosed space that's not. You are 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet away from him. So even if he were against the wall, he would still only be at 30 feet. You can hit him with the Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with Ray of Frost.
Okay.
You can hit the dartboard behind him.
That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
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 Then you can.
And so then I roll my d20 and I add what?
Your attack.
Your spell attack, yeah. There should be a spell attack number on your spell sheet.
I got an 11.
All right, he dodges it.
Okay.
Zap.
After seeing that, I'm like, oh, hi, Kathra.
Okay, yeah, I missed it. It just misses.
Is there
Okay.
an ice spike in the wall now?
Oh, I don't know.
There's
Is there
a
an
little
ice?
icicle behind him.
Is there an ice spike in the wall?
Well,
Yeah,
I just
Well,
see it go
icicle.
whizzing past my head, and I'm like, Kathra's here.
yeah. The dartboard gets
Yeah.
covered in ice, and the bartender is like, "Damn it!"
It melts.
Or a frosty beer mug.
Yeah,
they're all shattered.
I just frosted a beer.
They're all
mug.
shattered, Steven.
There's a wall of kegs
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Okay.
I like my
So,
beer cold.
all right. That was that was Kethra. All right, which brings us back around to Olivier. All right. So Olivier is tired of getting shot at. So he uses his somewhat incredible strength to topple the table over that has his partner on it. And the body just falls to the floor. And then Olivier crouches behind it to give himself some cover.
He doesn't get cover from me.
Yes, he does.
Who doesn't?
Yes, he does.
Well, because I have spell sniper or whatever.
Oh, then you're right. He does not get
cover
cover.
from me.
Well, he doesn't know that. He didn't take a look at you. You look like a
Ooh, you
sniper.
look like
You
a
look like a
sniper.
real sniper. He's just going to try to get down. And as a free action, he says, "Curse you, Castellani dogs!" But he doesn't do it very well, and so he gets like some spittle on his chin. You know how like when kids don't spit very well. Okay, so then that makes it the Rude Boy's turn. Rude Boys are now going to attack the Druid because she is wearing much less armor. All right, so the first Rude Boy is going to try to hit you with a club. Boom! Armor class 18 is going to be 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The second guy is going to attempt to stab you with his long sword. He does hit you with his long sword for 3 points of damage. Now he's going to attempt to stab you with the dagger as a bonus action. He misses with his dagger. Man, I need to give him a short sword or something. He's terrible with daggers. That guy's terrible. All right. None of the other Rude Boys awaken. They're all pretty well passed out. Okay, so that brings us back to Liliana Hollywisp.
Okay. I am like, ow.
Yes. Are you bloodied?
Not quite.
Okay.
So I'm gonna smack him in the face.
Which one? The guy with the club or the guy with 2 blades? The guy with the club looks way more hurt.
The guy that's in front of me.
Okay, with 2 blades.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a
I mean,
little.
if you use command, and even if you pick.
All right, he blocks it with his longsword. He blocks your shillelagh.
Urinate, it will probably make him sad. I mean, it will at least be really funny when he runs around.
Okay.
We're thinking of good command words to use. So far,
Piss yourself?
Urine has to be one word. So
That's
Piss?
just one word.
You could just say piss.
piss would work.
I am going to.
To incapacitate his movement. However, it may not 100% work, but it will be 100% funny.
Is this your command word or
No, I have a command word, so I was thinking if he
Opportunity.
tries to
Does he
run,
get an
it
attack
can
of
be like,
opportunity if I just?
stop.
the high
Man,
priest?
I-
is
They
gonna love that.
only he does.
Yeah, that's fine.
What?
Because you're not leaving his threatened
I would
space.
use that
That's all his threatened
constantly.
space, but you're leaving his threatened space, which is these.
The power
And it could be
of
worth it. He
our
missed you last
someone
time.
to urinate themselves.
He missed you when he tried to club you just now.
It's tough sell in the church.
Or wait, did he miss you when he tried to club you? Yeah, he clubbed you last turn. He missed you this turn.
You know what? Whatever. I'm going to go over to here and be like, call him off.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
smack you in the face.
The guy with the club takes his attack of opportunity and misses. The guy with the sword and dagger takes his attack of opportunity and misses you. Okay. So you move over to Olivier and you say, call it off, Olivier. Make an intimidate roll. Unless you're just asking him, in which case make a diplomacy roll.
What am I doing? I'm nothing.
Okay.
3
So
plus probably 0 because my charisma is 0.
Okay. So you run up and you're all,
Call it off.
Like,
oh my God.
tell him
Come
to
on.
stop or I'm gonna smack you.
Okay. All right. So we will stop
Pretty much.
right here at Liliana's turn. So actually what I'll do is that'll make it Makaria's turn when we return. So let's go ahead and take our 10-minute break.
Oh, and can I do a quick heal with bonus action?
A heal of what?
Healing word bonus action on him.
Yes.
soon I may be less than bloody. It's gonna be a hot minute.
See, that's the downside of having a megaton of hit points is that when you finally do get knocked down into the bloodied range, it takes a whole bunch
Well,
to
and I
get
don't
you
have
back.
cure wounds right now. I've only got healing words.
Healing word. I personally like healing word because you can just say it.
Yeah.
You don't have to touch anybody. You can just be like, hey man, have some heals.
Sup, bro?
Sup?
My favorite is
I don't know,
feel
the-
better.
Feel better.
I don't know, giving somebody
It's
a
good to
wet
die
willy,
for plus your
wet
wisdom.
willy to heal them.
Plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
entertains
so
the value. Oh,
3, 6.
6.
Okay,
plus
heal another
Nice.
6.
I can now withstand roughly 2 hits.
Yeah, I can roughly withstand 1.5.
If I get a good hit in, it's 12.
Right, that's what I said.
It's 12. So
Yeah, I
I've
feel
got,
like
I'm up to 17 now. So
Yeah, but your
I've got 15
AC's so high.
right now. I
what's
just
the-
healed you above my
I've
Chances
been
you're
getting hit
really
every
getting-
single round.
I
Well,
just healed
yeah,
you
I
above
seem to be
myself,
great.
and I'm threatening their
Apparently the guy with the
charge,
dagger's
so.
not any good until he.
so 22. So as long as I roll a 16 or higher, I hit you.
I think next time I'll wear my
22.
paladin armor and shield of face
That's still-
before I even get into combat, and that'll be 23 AC.
Well,
Yeah,
just
I'm
'cause
rolling-
You planned out
I'm
the
rolling
beginning
fairly
of this
well.
fight real good.
I'm rolling fairly well, except against
misapprehended the plan a
Liliana.
little bit.
Liliana got
gonna
away.
storm
I
the
thought
air
for sure I was
and
going to knock
road
her
spur
unconscious
away.
just then,
No.
but she got away. She got away with it.
Luckily, these guys were still pretty banged up earlier.
Yep. And one of them even started unconscious, and 2 of them are out right away. And you'll get these guys. You just need to.
I think I'm gonna.
Focus fire.
The one guy's at 3. So
Yeah, I mean it's not. I'm not concerned.
if anyone gets him with anything, it'll knock him out, and he'll be done.
Man, if I'd had one more round though, that last combat, I was gonna use my no spell.
Your no spell. Is that what you're calling it now?
Well, that's. I've decided that whenever shit hits the fan, I'm gonna use my no spell probably.
Yeah.
I know
It's
I'm
like-
not supposed to use my no spell.
Well,
Is there a
the power,
corner
the survival
you-
instinct is very powerful.
With this, like, show us on the door where you cast the spell.
That's what it's gonna be.
Hi, Duchess. Good to see you. Hi, Dusty. Hey, Beard and Brush. Thanks for listening in, man. I hope you're painting something really cool. All right, so we've got a few minutes worth of break to kill here. Does anybody have any questions or want to know what's going on with the party? Right now, they seem to be.
Not dying.
It's a little, it's a little rough only because they're coming in from another previous fight, but they've got things.
I'm completely out of everything.
They've got things under control. Olivier's already hurt, which is not good for him. He's a bit of a coward. That's why he hires these guys to basically entourage him. So, Cyber Ninja, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So that's going to be what, 40K? 40K then? Yeah, it's kit bashing. The cool thing about all the Games Workshop figs is they always come with extra bits, right? So if your kit had, like, if you buy a set and it comes with 15 guys, it'll actually come with like 18 heads and 18 sets of arms, right? So that way you can make your set unique from everyone else's set, but you always end up with little extra bits. And so kit back, most of us that use Games Workshop models, we just throw all those extra bits into a big old tub, and then later when we need a guy with 2 heads, we can just make one. It's pretty fun. Oh, Shadowrun. Oh, cool beans. I didn't realize. I see. All right, Shadowrun.
Find a Cheers. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, well, they found a Cheers, and then they got themselves kicked out. They found a neighborhood place called the Dragon's Teardrop.
Now we've got an alleyway full of apple crates, devoid of apples.
Yep,
But
then
there's
an
always
alleyway. Yep.
crates.
No, they were well and good at the Dragon's Teardrop, which was a recognized sort of neutral ground. It was a safe zone. That's why people went there, even in a low security area like the boroughs. I mean, not the boroughs. The rows, the 5 rows. Everybody knew that you could go to the Dragon's Teardrop, and nobody would ever make a fuss. Like, there wouldn't be any fights breaking out or anything like that. And then, I introduced my adventurers to the place, and they tore it up. So
No.
You were prompted to tear it.
You introduced Kethra's NPC friend.
That's right. Dorga the Explorer.
It's pretty much set the tone.
Dorga the
for-
Explorga.
Yeah, Dorga the Explorer. That's how I've always thought of it since the whole time.
You and your damn dwarves.
But Dorga did give you guys 3 chances, and as a DM, I'm only legally required to give you guys 3 chances. And she said, "Let's get out of here so we can talk about this." And then she said, "You guys, I really want to get out of here so we can talk about this." And then finally she was like, "Hey guys, are we leaving?" And you were like, "No, not yet. Let's have another drink." And she was all smash.
Well, I just sat back and watched it happen. But,
Yeah.
so I mean, it kind of wasn't responsible.
But that's not what got you kicked out. What got you guys kicked out is what you're trying to fix now, which was the whole fiasco with who you now know to be Violetta Castellani.
we simply made one person invisible.
Yeah, and then escorted her out while a bunch of ruffians who were looking for that one person tore up the place trying to find her. And you guys were like, "Well, we don't know nothing about this. See you guys later. See everybody later. Sucks to be you. Bye."
See, totally unculpable for it.
Yeah.
I don't understand where this bad reputation.
Yeah, you don't
We
understand.
left a bar,
Yeah,
Well,
a tavern.
Speaking of Shadowrun,
Mm.
I think that's definitely going to be on our list. of
It
games.
should be. I hope so.
Oh, and I would like to, every time I pass the Dragon's Teardrop from now on, I'd like to minor illusion from outside through the door. Whatever, that would.
A dead chicken on the table.
I would like to minor illusion the sound of a mug breaking, just on the inside of it.
So you're not gonna try to fix it? You're gonna try to exacerbate the problem?
No, I'm not there, so I don't have the glass breaking.
We could show up with a priest and
Old granny,
exercise the spirit that's taken up.
old
Well,
granny bitching stuff can.
But if you're gonna
chase
do it through
invisible-
the door,
She can go and
Right.
chase invisible mugs all she wants.
She'll think it's haunted.
You
Oh,
And
yes.
then we can get Kethra to come purify the place.
you guys want to?
There we go.
I see. So
for-
instead of
It's the
instead of
long
increasing your reputation with the Dragon's Teardrop, legitimately you want to con her. You want to con your way into it.
There's a certain level of grifting in this town that I've seen to be acceptable.
Is that true? Are you lawful good?
No, I'm neutral good.
Okay.
We're just balancing the scales like
Hey.
neutral people do.
My
Without hurting
ideals,
anyone, so it's not
No.
neutral or evil.
No.
my ideals are to become a legendary artist. Con artists are by name artists.
No.
Artist, right?
Highly
It's-
skilled.
It's in the name.
I've seen the sting.
Hmm.
Highly skilled.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's up to you guys. If that's what you guys want
A
to do.
rose by any other
do you
name will
ever
cost you twice as
run-
much.
mini run single characters of the party during group campaign secretly.
No, I have not yet done that. However, if I wanted to or needed to, I know that every person sitting at this table would be cool with that. I would be able to set aside, oh, hey, your character has a separate agenda. This is how you feel about, I don't know, a book of chaos, for example. And that person would be able to would be equipped to come in and role play what they need to role play. But as far as the secretly goes, I will say it's only quasi secretly. I do let my players know ahead of time if there's going to be something like really huge coming up in the session, so that they can be ready for it, instead of like crying on the internet or screaming on the internet. Or
like that time where Vesper ran off magically with the book.
Yeah, he was. What a douche. That's what he wanted to do.
If we were playing vampire,
That's what he wanted to do.
Like half the game session would be secret sidebars.
His vote was for let's all read the book, and then he saw Kethra go hog wild trying to destroy the book as soon as anybody read even a single page of it, and so he decided that in order to safeguard
That's an
the book,
exaggeration also of what happened. I went hog wild after people started reading it and freezing.
right.
It wasn't like I just
Let me rephrase. Vesper's original plan, as I understood it, was to read the entire book. You guys were taking it away whenever there was a lag issue. And he was like, I need to get somewhere where I can read this whole thing
These are not true.
without somebody taking it away from me. And then once he got to that point and started reading the book, he did not.
I'm impulsive, but I'm not like that.
He got far enough into the book that he realized that he did not, in fact, want to finish the book.
Crisis averted.
So at that point, he decided to come back to you guys, and fortunately for him and you, Arister was already on the lookout for him, and so they ran into each other. They had a few manly words.
On a soapbox.
Apple crate.
Or
It was an apple crate, yes. They sat.
The
They each.
soapbox is the thing I found out.
I know.
Yeah.
They
And it
each
was
shot
Apple Crate Way is that's what we call it. That's our alley.
the apple crate way.
That's our
We're gonna settle this the apple crate way. Sounds
Crate
dangerous.
alley.
What is it? Nothing. We just sit on some apple crates, talk it out. It's very, very respectful.
Where do I find that?
That's how we do it down in Apple Crate Alley.
Yeah, we got hello to Duchess, hello to Beard and Brush, hello to Aqua Child. Okay, so Liliana has just finished her turn. Macaria Storm Dragon. Are you going to continue to step on Mark's gushing leg wound?
No, I was just lightly pressing on it for one.
That's not what you said. You said I want to stomp on his wound
I did not
and look.
say stomp.
I heard. I imagined some heel grinding.
Yeah, I imagined you were trying to
It says reckless.
intimidate.
I was intimidating. I was looking at him and pressing on it. Yes.
How can you be bloodthirsty if you don't get a lot out?
Sip.
the wound.
If you're
She
eating
sips.
it like cat
She
paws.
sips a lot.
We're not talking about
Blood sippy.
blood.
I'm gonna
maybe
walk to where I
slightly
won't
parched.
have the table in front of between me and.
Okay, so you move around the unconscious bodies, all the while maintaining eye contact with Olivier. You step around the corner. Olivier's looking at you.
Okay, I didn't want to be on the square next
He's
to him.
got his-
One square there.
Yeah, can I be back one?
Man, I love it.
Right
when
here?
People,
Like, can I just like step over the guy that I was stepping on?
Sure.
I love it when people
Because I'm going to throw.
imagine me here next to these two guys by myself.
You're a paladin who's always talking about how great you are.
I'm gonna throw
Thanks for the
both
heals.
of
I
them.
think
I
I'm
just
gonna do one of
killed
these
you
like
above
Fine, I can take it from here.
No.
All right, roll them.
Healed
So
you
much,
after getting smacked.
Thanks, guys.
Oh, wait. You don't get 2 attacks. Do you have something that allows you to have 2 attacks? You don't get 2 attacks until you're level 5 on Karya.
I have two weapon fighting and dual wielding. That's why I always
Oh,
use
you
the
do, in
weapon
fact.
fingers.
You
Did
get
you
2
pick up
attacks.
your other
then.
rapier though?
It's not
I-
rapier.
it's
She's
my
using hand
axes.
axes. She has not found her other rapier.
Yeah, that's why I'm using the hand axes.
It wasn't a pickup thing. She has not found her other rapier.
Okay, so it's 19 and 15.
Total,
Yeah, 19 and 15 total.
you hit him with both.
Man, his defense sucks.
Jim, what are you doing, weirdo? Don't. Okay.
Dog issues.
5 and 7, 12.
All right. 2 hand axes slam into his chest. He screams out, "Ah! I don't want to die!"
Should have thought of that earlier.
I'm young and impulsive.
And a little rapey.
Forethought is
I
not
don't
my
think
strong
that's
suit.
true.
Yeah. I failed a wisdom save, for fuck's sake. All right, so Macaria throws 2 hand axes into Olivier. He looks horrible, by the way. He is bleeding everywhere at this point. Like, he drops his dagger, he drops to his knees, blood is coming out of his chest, blood's coming out of his mouth. He is not looking good at all. Okay, so that was Macaria Storm Tracker. I've been in Oklahoma too long. Arister?
I guess I'll attack another one of these 2 dudes here that I'm fighting. One on
I think you should
1 on 2.
attack the weaker guy with the mace and shield.
I miss completely, but I'm going to use a happy fun time token.
Okay.
Try again.
Okay.
Come on. No,
That was
I rolled
bad, yeah.
even worse. I got a 1.
You get to take the better of the 2, so you don't.
Okay, then I got a 2.
Okay, do you want to move?
The cat's in the
No, I can't. because
Well,
I
All right. Yeah.
perhaps
Vesper.
Olivier is now
All right.
Preslin.
intimidated.
So upon seeing
maybe.
the poor attempted intimidation, I'll actually walk right up to. I can't remember his name.
You got that, Arister? 'Cause I'm going to go scare the shit out of a 16-year-old with 2 axes staying out of his chest.
I sense a disparity between the number of characters on the 2 full-grown thugs covered in armor and the number of characters who
All right,
I would like to
curly-headed
do the
toe-boy.
intimidate correctly by
Toe-headed boy.
flaring my nostrils, making my hair go crazy directions windwise, grabbing his collar with both hands, and put an end to this, you Nancy boy!
Make an intimidation check.
Sound like the scientist from Back to the Future for a second.
Body. That's gonna be dirty 20.
Okay. All right. He says,
It was inspiration, not a happy fun time token. I just like the name Happy
Yeah.
Fun Time Token.
it was in, yeah.
When did those come?
Yeah, no, Aqua Child, they're called inspiration tokens, but Happy Fun Time Token is just a funny thing to say. All right, so you intimidate him,
Intimidate the shit out of him.
and he says in a squeaky, here's your tacos. He says, I surrender. Everyone give up and throw down your weapons.
All right. Did anybody listen?
No, they're in pitched battle. They've been stabbed and cut and burned and shattered. And now their 16-year-old patron is like, okay, everyone give up. Now that people are bleeding and unconscious and stuff, no way.
Well, they're ignoring.
Well,
their
it's my
charge,
payday.
so-
I'm just judging.
They don't think they're going to get paid at this point.
I still have
He's just a snot-nosed
2
rich
rounds.
boys.
No,
Just
one
a
round.
snot-nosed rich boy.
See, if he's given up,
1 round.
can I just follow through and wrestle him to the ground?
This is your second round.
This is my second round.
Just flick of the wrist.
Oh, you see, you want to throw him to the ground?
Just, if he's given up, I want him in a submissive position.
All right.
I don't trust
whatever
this.
that entails.
I
Go
don't
ahead
trust
and-
this little shit.
Go ahead and roll a grapple check. So do strength plus proficiency, I guess.
He looks oddly happy about the situation.
Yeah.
That's a 6.
All right. So you put one hand on his waist and the other hand on the back of his head, and you're just like shh, 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 shh. It's okay.
Okay, that's maybe.
He's slightly too strong for that, though.
Yeah, when he stands back up, you try the other clinch that you know, where you put your hand on the side of his face and run your thumb across his upper lip, and you're like, shh.
I was thinking they were stage fighting, which doesn't actually work.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You pull out one of those slap boards, and you miss him by a foot, and then slap the slap board, and it cracks, and everyone's like, "Whoa, that was a terrible slap," you know. All right. Okay, so Vesper. Okay, so Kethra.
Okay, so
Walk over. Okay, let me just predict what's gonna happen.
Yeah, let's.
She's gonna walk over to the 16-year-old boy, check
And
on
heal
his
him.
wounds, and heal him.
And heal him to keep him
And then
alive.
cast about for other things to do.
Meanwhile, in the back of the room, there's
Start cleaning
the
up
clang
restaurant.
of swords on shields, and
You start cleaning up the restaurant.
I
I'm
walk over to the
beaten to death in the
16-year-old
corner.
Go find a broom.
I'm not gonna. Okay, so
I'm never getting out of here. We're just
I'm
gonna
going
trade
to-
misses.
how far can I walk up to the big boys?
you can move 6 spaces unless you're moving through a space that contains a body, in which case it costs 2 spaces of movement.
If you're casting or doing anything, you need to keep a distance. So.
Right. So
Yeah.
I can go 1, 2, 3.
Well, you could just go 1.
Oh, I can go diagonal.
Yes.
So I can go 1, 2, 3 from
Okay.
here.
Uh-huh.
This guy's unconscious.
Yep. Everyone who's laying on the ground
You're
right now is
unconscious.
unconscious. Yep.
Okay. And then I can. Which one's bloodier out of these two gentlemen?
The guy with the shield and the mace is clearly more wounded.
Okay. Okay. So. I'm gonna bonus action for that. So can I?
Are you gonna Ray of Frost healing word combo? Ultimate combo nobody can beat.
Well, I was thinking of turning on my spiritual weapon. But how is he still bloodied? Who's still bloodied?
Everyone in this corner. Oh no, that's not true.
Lucaria.
I'm bloody.
These two are bloodied. Makaria is bloodied. This guy is wounded but fine. He also has 2 weapons, which he has been using to somewhat useful effect. He's terrible with that dagger. I don't know what's happening with his dagger.
Okay, then I'm going to healing word Makaria, and then Ray of Frost.
The super wounded guy.
super wounded guy.
Okay. All right. So healing word Makaria, die 4 plus wisdom, which I think is +3.
Yay!
Ooh, good job.
7.
Yay, I feel much better.
Makaria goes up to 7. And then Ray of Frost. 19 plus.
Yep.
Okay. So.
You hit him. Yep.
Damage is done.
Okay. So I think it's a die 8, and his speed gets reduced by 10
Yes.
feet, which is 2 spaces.
Yes.
So if you roll even remotely well, he will be unconscious.
Oh no, so much pressure. I got a 6.
Okay. And I'm assuming you don't want to kill him.
No, I do not want to kill
Okay.
anyone.
So you shoot a ray of cold into his back. He immediately tenses up, and as he's turning around, you wrench the beam up, and it hits him in the face and knocks him out.
Okay.
And a bunch of ice forms over his eyelids. And he collapses to the floor.
Okay,
All right.
I'll take that later.
Good job, Kethra. All right. That was Vesper. Okay, so that brings us back around to Olivier. Olivier says, whatever Castellani's offering you, I'll double it. Just don't kill me.
Can you afford 2 million gold?
I don't have 2 million. On me. No, he doesn't have 2 million gold. He looks at you
You're not gonna double it.
with some. Yeah, he's like, all right, don't make up numbers. Million's not even a real number.
$1 billion.
Yeah,
right.
He's like, I'm sure what you meant to say was 100 times 100. Or 2,400 fingers.
So you're a cheapskate to boot. You're the worst.
Why are you always trying to shield people? And if you are, which I don't mind, why pie in the sky 2 million? Why didn't you say something like,
"It's funnier"?
"Oh, you can afford 1,000 gold"? Because he might have given it to you right
I
now.
bet the mortgage on that 50 acres is about $2 million.
He's a woman beater. He needs to be.
It's pretty nice.
They don't pay mortgages. They have incomes, and then they pay taxes to the Empress.
You can take out a mortgage.
It's not the same. You're thinking 14th century, bro. This is not. It's not that advanced. Okay, so we've got 2 votes in the in the chat to kill Olivier.
That would right. That would definitely prevent the wedding.
No.
See if I get another shatter.
All right, I give the chat inspiration for their bloodthirst.
Take him out in the street and leave him for the stray dogs.
Okay, the rude boy, the only rude boy that's up,
We're the same age, actually. You're right.
He hurts girls.
is going to.
I don't know about that yet. I just showed up.
No, we've heard all about it.
He's going to turn around
That's right. You weren't at the.
and attack Makaria
In the vacuum.
with his longsword while saying, "Get out of my way." He misses with his longsword. All right, here it is, magical dagger. He's been missing with the dagger.
Oh, I did have Shield of Faith on as well.
What's your armor class?
4.
Four?
It was 16 before.
Okay.
I said I had Shield of Faith on earlier, so I don't know if I still have.
It's 18.
that.
Yeah, this is our last round of it.
18 is a miss. Okay, so then he is going to move.
I cast on you first, so I should get an extra round.
All right, Arister, are you taking an attack of opportunity against
You
this guy?
bet your ass I am. Me
Okay.
and sword dagger guy go a long way back.
Okay.
I'm ready to end him, except I missed.
What'd you get?
That's 12.
A 12? Yeah, that's a miss. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Makaria, are you taking an attack of opportunity against him?
Already 2 damage.
I did not do damage. Nope.
Okay,
Man, he's a slippery.
5, 6. Kethra, are you taking an attack of opportunity against him?
Oh,
Do it.
yeah.
Do it. Attack of opportunity with gust of wind.
Oh, I forgot about my thing though.
We got Thunderwave.
What do I add to this?
Your attack line.
It's whatever weapon. What's your weapon?
I have a bow.
Then you don't get an attack of opportunity unless you're going to try to punch him as he runs by.
Okay.
Or kick him.
Can I
Punch
do
him.
that?
Yeah, so punch him. So what you're going to roll is
Actually,
whatever
what I'm
plus
trying to
your...
do is clothesline.
The old clothesline. The old Three Stooges clothesline. All right, so you're going to roll die 20 plus your
plus.
strength.
Oh, I definitely missed him then. Hold on, wait. What's my strength? 1. I got a 14.
Yeah, you definitely missed him. He ducks amazingly under your arm
I'm
and
so
gets
sure
past
that
you.
was going to get him.
The long arm of the.
Okay,
the long
Liliana,
joke, if it
Hollywisp.
worked.
I don't want him escaping. Can I not attack of opportunity with Ray of Frost?
No.
This is what happens when everyone ignores.
You, I think actually there's a feat you can
I
take that
didn't know
allows you
everybody was
to
gonna
use
follow
a
my
single
example.
target,
Literally.
single action cantrip as an attack of opportunity.
Let me write that down.
Yeah, I
You
think
wanna
there's a
say
feat. I'll have to find it. It might be a class feature for wizards or warlocks or something like that, but I'll look it up too.
Okay.
We'll see if we can.
Do a little hip shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
No whammies. That's good stuff, Duchess. That's a serious callback right there. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. All right, Liliana, what are you gonna do?
I
I'm gonna move this guy's hit points over by him so that it's a little clearer that he is wounded.
When I get my next feat.
Right in front of the door.
You're like cartwheeling through the mass of.
I like too that we have the
Unconscious
tiny
bodies.
little elf blocking the door.
No.
I'm quick.
Yeah, this guy was here, and even if she moved through that was 35, so she's fine.
Just springing along.
No, she does not have a gentleman's step.
And
Only you
I
have that.
Gentleman's stride.
It takes years at the academy. You almost have to minor in gentleman's stride to get it right. Everyone else is a poser.
I'm gonna say stop right there and try to snack him in the face.
Okay.
It's 14.
14 is a miss.
This guy's tough as nuts.
Well, is he, or are we just rolling crap? Because
We're
I feel
rolling
like
crap.
we're just rolling crap.
It's both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because his armor class is not worse. The only person in your group who has the same armor class as him is Liliana. Oh, and Vesper. Everyone else has better armor class than him. You guys are just rolling crap.
We're rolling crap.
Yeah. All right. So Liliana attempts to stall or stop the rude boy from escaping. Macaria, Storm Dragon.
I'm gonna run over there, wherever I can reach him.
The escaping guy
The escaping
or the
guy.
axe is in Olivier's chest?
The escaping guy.
Okay. Right there, you can get him.
Okay.
you want.
I'm going to feint
Okay.
to give myself advantage.
Okay. Do I get any kind of a save or anything?
Nope.
Nope.
I just get advantage, but it doesn't. It doesn't help enough. That is 16.
Is a hit. Here, you don't get to roll extra. You're using a maneuver, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so don't you get an extra die 8 or something?
for the damage.
Oh, okay, roger that. Yep.
That was. It gives me advantage on the roll.
Okay, all right, I got you. I understand.
And this and this. Which means I get 2 to 8
Get it.
for one recount.
Get it.
And I rolled an 8 on one of them. So that would be 13. Plus 3 is 16.
Are you trying to kill him or? Okay, so you run up behind him and you just hit him in the
Ha-ha!
back of the head with the pommel of your rapier.
Well, she fainted first.
Yeah.
So she went, oh.
You like
He falls to the ground unconscious at Liliana's feet.
Good one.
All right. All right, so we'll finish out the round just in case anybody wants to do anything else combat related. So that was Macaria, so that makes it Arister's turn.
Is anybody else up?
Olivier is the only person currently conscious, and he is on his knees on the ground, unarmed,
Excellent. I will
with 2 hand axes sticking
do
out of his chest.
No more combats.
Okay, no more combats. Roger that. All right, so that makes it Vesper Preslin.
I'd like to wag my finger at Olivier.
He cries. A fresh set of tears erupts from his vision orbs at your scalding, at your nonverbal scalding.
And I'm done.
Your lordly snootiness teacher at the academy would be very proud of you. Bringing another minor noble to tears
My
with just
governess.
a wagging of a finger. Okay, so that was Vesper. Kethra?
Amanda knows that nobody killed anybody, but my character would probably go around and do spare the dying on people to make sure that everybody is stable and not going to actually die.
Okay.
Kick the tires a little bit.
Roll a wisdom check.
Yeah. 19.
Mark, the guy that got his leg stomped on,
Yeah.
is literally on the verge of dying.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Yeah, so you'll start with him.
spare of dying.
Yeah.
on Mark.
Stabilize. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spare the dying.
Stabilize. Then I'm gonna
Whatever
go
it's
through
called
all the
for.
peeps
Okay.
and make sure there's.
She just saved your alignment. All right, so everyone goes around.
It's all good.
Kethra begins tending to the wounded ruffians. Olivier is captured. The bartender, when you look over at him, is gone. He's either hiding behind the bar or he figured out a way to duck out while you guys weren't paying attention.
Oh,
But
I was gonna start putting the tables back up that were still in one piece and be like, "Can I get a beer?"
Well, that's just one, but you don't see the bartender anywhere. But you put the table back up.
Oh man.
I take all the ruffians' weapons
Okay.
and chuck them in the fireplace.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, some of them are metal.
Okay. So they're gonna have
It's
to
really hot. It's
really,
really hot.
really hot inside there. I don't care if they burn up or
All right, so you chuck
I'll
a
look around
bow.
for her rapier.
Okay, is anyone else looking for Macaria's rapier?
I am obviously looking for.
Okay. I will say, is anyone going to guard and or otherwise tend Olivier?
I can guard.
Okay, so you're
I
guarding
would
Olivier.
actually have walked right up to him and pointed my rapier in his face and said, "Where is my other rapier?"
He says he doesn't.
You threw a wall of tears.
I would like to roll insight for that.
Okay.
Where's my insight? That is a 21.
Okay. He seems to be telling the truth.
Okay.
He says, I don't know, man. All rapiers look the same to me.
I'm gonna tie up all the ruffians that have been spared dying.
Is
and
your
then gag all of them and then stack them against the back door. One rough, and I'll also make sure they're all
stack
unconscious.
them.
No, he's not.
I want to make sure
Trevor
they're all
will not let
unconscious.
him do that. Trevor's going to.
So stack him
make
against
sure-
the back door in such a way to block the back door?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm going to make sure they're sitting up properly, and I'm gonna.
they'll be
get
sitting
mad
up
at
properly
That's
against
for-
the back door.
Okay.
Vesper applauds Arister's neatness.
Yeah.
Attention to detail.
I also want
They're
to
all
search
dressed right.
them for all of their money pouches.
Okay.
Were you really gonna rob these people?
Look for the money they took from us.
They took money
They
from
didn't take any money
us.
from you. No. They did not take any money from you.
My money was gone, so I assumed that they took it from me.
Oh, you guys didn't tell them that a bunch
I
of
am,
kids were rolling their bodies when you came up? All right.
You were in a
Okay.
I am
to be
neutral.
fair.
I feel like
Okay.
Liliana definitely wouldn't have said that. Like,
I
she's
am-
I was checking my nails.
I am not going to take away your gold.
I was kind of shooting them.
That's how much I was taking.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll 2 die 8.
Okay.
Tell me what you get.
8. 3.
3,
13.
5. So you find 16 gold total on the 5 of them. So that's a mixture of copper chits and silver falcons and gold griffins.
Would you like
It's
8?
just-
Sure.
okay.
We'll split it.
So you guys can split those coins up, or you can just write down that you have 8 gold griffins each, and we can leave it at that.
To recover.
These guys
But they're
are
not-
hired, though. We're
Yeah,
robbing.
they're not carrying a bunch of gold. They're carrying a bunch of the small.
I would
they-
like to
You
check
don't know what they were
Olivier.
about to do.
They beat the Tar Heels out of me. More
And they
importantly.
were given real rapey bags. At
And
me before
I
you got there.
lost 12 gold pieces.
They're gonna rape you.
Yes, in the street.
Oh,
I
have
would like to
no
check
sympathy.
Olivier for
This
Evidence
is
that's fair.
as
okay,
to the wedding.
You're right. That's fair.
I hate
Okay.
to call it a rape.
like any
you-
receipts or
It's fair.
You don't find
You're right.
anything like that.
They definitely owe us something.
any kind of
He's got a
indicators like a flower from that
Nope.
might possibly be from this particular shop or anything.
Nope. He is he is carrying some money. He had a dagger on him. And the rest of his stuff is just like personal effects, like a ring and and some.
I empty his money out on the ground.
Okay.
Do I see where the bartender went?
Just throw the bag back in.
When you look back there,
Could you
the
do
bartender
this
is sitting under the bar.
Okay. Hey buddy. Were you like friends with them? Cause they're real jerks.
I'm not friends with any of you people. Get out of my place.
Okay, pretty soon. We gotta make sure that they're not gonna,
He looks out,
stabby and stuff.
sees them all bound and gagged and tied up and hog-tied at the door, and he's like, I don't think it'll be a problem.
Yeah. Well, not now. That's why we tied them up. Do you need some like gold for the tables that got messed up?
Yeah,
Can I get beer?
that would be nice.
Here. What do I got? And I like pull out my little change pouch. I got some of this. I've got like, and I give him like 4 gold and like 15 silver.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yeah. What kind of beer do you want?
I don't know.
That's nice. Yeah.
Something
Nobody's ever
wet.
paid for damages around here. Thanks.
I
Warm
feel
us up.
bad, And these guys were real mean. They were like
One for
talking
each
about messing up girls and stuff. They were probably running business off.
I don't know. They're kind of my only business, really.
Really?
I mean, it's possible they were running everyone else off. The high class people such as
Yeah,
yourself.
you should get better business. These guys are really rude.
I'm gonna put that in my business plan.
Okay. Well, here,
I.
I want
That's the top one. Get better business.
Yep.
What kind of beer do you want?
Some mead or something.
What kind of beer do you want?
Beer?
Yeah, we don't. Mead is just too frou for the likes of these guys. I don't get much call for mead.
In a glass.
Something not in a glass?
Wet in a glass. Beer. Alcohol.
Okay.
Okay.
He pulls out a ceramic jug that just has a red Z scratched into the side of it, and he pours out about 2 fingers worth of a light brown liquid. Looks kind of like apple juice or something. Smells fairly alcoholic. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it.
I strut
Yeah, most
over
people
to Olivier,
Okay.
who is
As far as I know, he's still kneeling on the floor with 2 hand axes sticking out of his chest, unless
Also,
somebody's tending to him.
No.
Oh yeah, I would have pulled those
Yeah.
out.
Also,
Absolutely.
as well, like,
To be fair.
after checking the dudes,
Little
I would
milk
have
in
gone
there.
over and healed, just FYI.
Mhm.
Healed him and made sure he was not dying or anywhere near death. Or
Okay.
or stuff
How much are you
like
healing him for? Are you using magical healing on him, or are you just going to do a medicine check?
that. Can I do a medicine check?
Sure.
What do I do with that?
Do DC 10 medicine check.
DC. What is it? Roll a die 20.
Yep.
I have to get 10 behind.
Yep. And make sure you add all your medicine to it.
Just lick some herbs and stuff
you roll
them
a
into
1?
his chest.
I rolled a 3, but
Okay.
it's like a 6.
seems okay to you.
So,
All right.
he's
So
like,
you pull the hand axes out of his chest, and then you say, "Let me tend to your wounds." And so you pull his shirt gently back, and then before anyone can stop you, you pull out a surgical dagger and you begin cutting away what you think is dead flesh. And he starts screaming out, and blood squirts everywhere.
I did not roll a 1.
Yeah, but
I did not
you
roll a 1.
rolled under a DC 10.
I did, but not a 1. I feel like I'm causing him more damage.
No, I didn't say that. I just said you start cutting away some of his dead flesh. And
Can
he
I-
screams
can I
out, and everyone's like,
roll-
"Whoa, Kethler, whoa, what are you doing?"
Oh no, I was gonna roll a medicine check, but it seems like a good idea.
Yeah, Arister's like, "Stop, she's got to cut away the dead flesh."
I'm enjoying the drink.
Do you have any leeches? You
Yeah.
seem to be highly
Yes, I do.
Do you have
in
any-
fact. Let me roll.
Do you have any wet linen bandages we can wrap tightly around his head?
From what I understand of
Keep the demons away.
medicine, the less blood inside you, the better.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta draw out the bad blood.
Right.
All right, so he screams out in utter pain. You stop. And he's like, that's not how you heal. Like, just
Are we questioning
Do
him
a
here?
bandage.
or-
Apparently.
I was just trying to stabilize him.
Do you mind, buddy?
oh, he's up. He's not. He won't bleed out unless he's at
That's
zero.
what I don't want to happen.
Yeah, he won't bleed out unless he's at zero
I'd like
hit points.
I'd like to persuade him to tell us where the weddings take place.
No,
Essentially, I
have
would
something
say.
better. No, wait.
Essentially, I'll say,
Wait,
listen,
wait.
listen.
No, I'm not gonna let you do
Listen.
that. I'm gonna cut you off, Vesper, because.
listen, I can let her work on you a little bit more,
Uh-huh.
or you
Nope.
tell us
Vesper.
where the wedding.
Vesper.
Okay, so
is
it's-
gonna be.
Vesper.
So as soon as he starts
Vesper.
saying the word wedding, then you're like, Vesper, stop talking.
stop.
La, la, la,
I
la, la.
have ability. I'm gonna cast it right now. Don't ask him questions. When I
Let's
cast my ability,
Drag him somewhere
then
else.
ask him questions.
Olivier
Because
says,
right now he can lie to you.
"You
He
have an
can't lie
ability?"
to you when I cast this ability.
What?
With the surgical
I'm gonna-
care you've taken with him, I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
take
he would want to
My
lie to
So
them.
I'm gonna cast
Okay.
this ability
cover his
first,
head.
and then you can ask him questions.
You're gonna cover his head with the
cover his head
bedroll.
with the bedroll.
Alright.
And
Okay.
then pick him up.
Whoa, what?
He says, while you and Vesper are bickering, while you and Vesper are bickering,
Gag
Arister
him.
has gagged and hooded Olivier and is
I'm going
picking
to
him up off the
Put
ground.
him over my shoulder and leave
Okay.
the bar.
A gentle whimpering comes from inside the bedroll.
Okay, well then,
I tried to ask. Are we questioning him here?
The answer is no. We're questioning him elsewhere.
Okay.
well then, let's go elsewhere. But let me know when we start questioning.
Okay,
Pull my visor.
I'd like to draw a happy face on the hood,
okay.
so that if anybody stops us,
So you guys are leaving the ruffians otherwise unaccosted, right? You've taken their weapons, thrown them in the fire. You've taken their money.
I take off their boots and throw them in the water trough.
Okay.
Do you want us to drag these dudes outside?
No, it'll be fine.
Okay.
This happens more often than I'd like to admit.
Alright. See you later.
All right. So, and then you guys carry Olivier out into the street. All right. So
into the
it
back
is. Oh, are you going out the back alley?
Sure.
Well, then you're gonna need to move all those bodies
No,
first.
we'll go with
Okay.
the front is basically also an alley, so I'm okay going.
Well, it is the main street, but
Right.
it's dark and there's not a lot of people.
I make sure none of his clothes or sigils or any of that kind of crap is visible.
Where do you
Okay.
guys
Can
wanna
I
take them?
draw up a fake arrest warrant?
I do know an alley nearby
Well,
Are you gonna attempt to forge an
full of
arrest
apple
warrant?
crates.
Sure.
Yes.
Roll
Okay.
I
deception.
think
How
a lot
far
of
away from that warehouse?
things are done in
We
apple
do
crate
lots of
alleys.
stuff in that warehouse. It works really good.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to go back to the? the-
You guys are far away from the warehouse. Yeah.
Oh,
You
how
guys are
far
down. You guys are down by the docks. You guys are 40 minutes away from Sable Garden.
I
Nine
have
total.
been here before.
All right, so you hastily draw up an arrest warrant. It looks as official as you can make it.
okay.
We have been down this way before. So what's?
Are you just going to look for another abandoned?
yeah,
or
pretty much.
derelict
I wanna-
building
I
and
want to
take
get
it
out
inside?
of here though.
All right, everybody roll. Let's do.
Investigation, maybe.
Yeah, let's do an investigation, and then we'll.
I like perception better.
Me too.
Wait, I want to leave the whole slum area though.
So you want to get completely out of the Strand.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
You want to get out of the Esplanade as well? Like, are you going into the city proper?
Probably not.
How do I miss this?
Not where there's a lot of roads.
It's
Okay.
fine. It's fine.
So if you stay in the Strand, you probably won't run into any millipole at all.
Right.
I can just tell you that right now.
Okay.
But you may run into gangs or
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
crime lords, things like that. If you go to the Esplanade is more like a rowdy Wild West mining town at night.
Got it.
So people are drinking, people are gambling, people are, visiting prostitution houses. There's fights going on here and there, but for the most part, nobody's killing anybody or doing anything explicitly illegal. They're just partying to excess.
Okay.
You may or may not be seen there, and there is an elevated chance that you will run into Millipole or some other guild that has been charged with keeping law and order in Arragas.
Okay. We just need to find a place where we can stay for like 30 minutes while someone goes and gets a horse cart.
Okay, well, you
I'd
guys.
also like to point out to Aristotle this semi-official looking arrest warrant. Maybe we could pass it off if anybody
Excellent. Well,
happens to stop us.
hold on to
Is
that.
that the arrest warrant?
Yes.
Hold on to that.
Can you hold it up for the camera so our audience can read it or read it out loud? Arrest warrant for Olivier. It's a 2-star arrest warrant, which of course, as we know, is
Yeah.
more valuable than a 1-star
Right,
arrest
but
warrant.
it's not the
It's not
5
a-
star.
yeah.
that,
Right.
where the
He's
Bad boy.
not citywide wanted
Yeah.
5
Just
stars.
wanted for questioning.
Yeah, he's just wanted for questioning. Okay. What are the results of everyone's investigation roll? A 1.
No, that's 6.
A 9.
Okay.
So it looks like we're going straight home with this. No stops on this bus.
Where we walk right
Okay,
into it.
so you guys
I'm just gonna carry him all
You
the way
guys,
back
yeah,
home.
you guys travel down the street. You
I
turn
mean-
down an alley. You look for some
We
things.
could
You
just,
turn down
like,
a different alley.
Go back to the
You're looking for, you turn down another street.
bartender was cool.
People will know him there.
Yeah.
If any other
You-
patrons came in, they
You
would-
Kethra finally finds a place. She's like, hey guys, over here, there's an unlocked door. You guys hustle over, open up the door, and you're back at the Rusty Bucket. You just came in through the alley.
that didn't turn out very well.
Yeah. So you guys close the door. The bartender's like, oh, you guys are done already? You guys close the door and leave. You travel down a couple more streets.
Oh, hey, buddy. Is there like an abandoned place somewhere nearby we can go?
You and me?
No. But we need to question him.
Why are you gonna make everything weird?
He gave her a drink. And she's a
Yeah,
little tipsy
I mean-
now, and then she's like, "Hey, buddy, is there an abandoned place we can go?"
After my
He was just as shocked as I am, honestly. Okay, so
I mean,
he
comment
said
at
he
it.
says, yeah, look, he says, look around. There's all kinds of businesses that turn belly up.
Oh, is there one like nearby?
I don't know.
Oh.
I live upstairs and I pretty much work here. It's unsafe to go outside after dark.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for being so helpful.
Is there
Well,
a
can we?
abandoned apple crate company?
That's
Well,
what
you guys eventually settle on just going down a dark alley.
Plenty of
Doesn't-
seating available.
It's open at both ends,
Does
so
not
if anybody
particularly
walks by, they're gonna see you guys. But other than that, you're in a
You
dark
have
alley.
Zone of truth and just
Apple
plop it down
couch.
somewhere.
So
Great.
I'm gonna put Olivier in the middle, and we're going to assume that everyone is gonna surround him in some way so that he can't escape.
A new apple crate alley would come in handy.
Is there-
Dang it.
Yeah.
I stack the apple crates in such a way to mark this alley.
Here we'll just say we'll
so
just
that
go
we'll
ahead and
remember it for next time.
we'll just go ahead and mark that it's a fairly thin alley, right? All right. So it's about 15 feet wide. You guys are all huddled in the middle, in the darkest part, which is basically in the middle between two streets.
So Vesper is going to do the questioning.
Okay.
We should decide that before, right?
Yes, I sit finally in front of him on an apple crate.
Finally.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast. I'm
Let's
gonna
take that.
cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Everybody make a charisma save.
Why?
Oh,
Because it's a zone of
Does
truth.
that count for me?
Yes, it's everyone. Make a charisma
Still
save.
my guns.
Oh, please, God, this is the one thing I'm good at.
What's your spell save DC?
My spell
More than a
save.
5, I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, it'll be
You can lie your
13.
ass
My spell
off.
save is 13.
okay.
I got a 20. I can lie out my
Catherine, I
ass.
think
Okay.
you smell real good.
Okay. So did you get beat a 13?
I did.
Did you beat a 13?
No.
Did you beat a 13?
Yes.
Did you beat a 13? Okay.
Thanks. The die rolled a 1
right.
and then a 20.
So
It's like, sorry.
Who's lying?
Kethra knows. Kethra's the caster of the spell, so she's gonna know. Okay.
Also, people have
So-
the option to not answer. So
Right.
you can't lie,
Yeah.
but you can.
Yeah, I read it.
Okay.
Yeah, I read it.
Did he
Okay.
succeed or fail?
So
I would
Kethra,
know.
right? Okay. So first of all, everyone knows they are in a zone of truth. The spell is obvious to everyone who is in it. Okay. The only person in the zone of truth that has to tell the truth is Liliana and Makaria.
Damn it!
Everyone else is capable of lying through the zone.
Okay, then I would say that out loud, but it didn't work out.
Liliana, how do you feel about Team Druid?
I
Remember,
did
you cannot
not
tell a
say-
deliberate lie.
I did not say that they failed. All I said, sir, was that
I just
it
took a
didn't work
stab in
out.
the dark then. I took a stab in the dark.
Yeah.
You're not sure?
It's very silly.
I did not
Oh.
say that. I just said it didn't
I
work.
don't lie anyway. So
On
I don't
hand.
lie.
I feel
Olivia.
Feel free
a
to
little
keep
worse
it.
about myself now.
It didn't work on. Can I cast it again?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Extra way.
Because it doesn't say on there that if they make their save, they're immune for 24 hours or
No.
anything. So you can try it again.
Dismiss it and cast it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Well, you don't have to do that. You just have to take him out
And then bring it back.
and then bring him back in. Yeah.
So I don't have to cast it again?
As long as you hold on to it, then you can take
I
him
can
out and bring him back
concentrate
in.
for 10 minutes
Okay.
on it.
Is it a concentration
Yeah, it's
check?
a ritual. I think it can be a ritual.
Does it say 10 minutes, up to 10 minutes concentration?
Duration 10 minutes.
Nope, you don't have to concentrate on it. It just lasts.
Oh, VS. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
concentrate.
Also, you need to tell me where you centered it. Is it on a person or is it on a space?
Well, I mean, like I
Sounds
centered
safe.
it
in the middle of the alley, right?
in the middle
Okay.
of the alleyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, because I mean, if you put it on you or whatever, then he wouldn't have to leave. You could just walk out 15 feet
No,
and
I
then
wouldn't
come
have done
back
that.
or
I just would
whatever.
have put it
Okay.
in the middle.
All right. So you guys take him out and bring him back in. Who's taking him out and bringing him back in? Because you got to do it too. You don't get to make a new save to see if you can.
Oh, I just want to be the one to drag him out.
All right.
Roughly.
Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. Makari drags him out, drags him back in. This time, you see the glaze of absolute truth go over his face.
We got him! Okay, it's
And he's
working.
like, I don't have to answer your questions, wench. Which is the truth.
I'm not a wench.
That is also
snap.
the truth.
Olivia, concentrate. We can get you more medical help if you believe that is needed before you answer our questions. Kethra, would you like to tend to
yeah.
Olivia's wounds
I mean, yeah, I can do that.
with your dagger again?
Oh, that way.
No, I don't want her getting anywhere near me with those daggers. She's terrible
I
at
was
it.
doing
Alright,
a really
so
good job.
I
Just
can make sure that medical attention is necessary.
No, I'm trying to
Are you
persuade
threatening me?
him.
Yeah, I will roll an intimidation check on that. That was my intent.
Why are you guys intimidating him? He has to tell the truth.
Right.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to
He doesn't
answer.
have to
Let's
answer.
answer the question.
Where
Or ask the question.
Because
where is this
we don't care about
wedding
nothing anymore.
going to be occurring between you and the
At a secret estate.
Where's Violetta?
where exactly?
I don't want to tell you because you're not part of my family.
Where's
And Violetta's at the secret estate. And I'm getting married tomorrow.
I'd like to intimidate him
Okay.
into
I will assist by lifting
by-
the dagger.
But I don't think he's feeling quite up to the task. Go ahead and
Hey, Vesper, also, if you ask yes or no questions, he has to answer. So maybe we should make them as pointed and yes or no as possible.
okay.
Yeah, he has to give an answer.
It has to be the truth.
Gotcha. All right. Is this going to be at the Renaud estate?
No.
Is it
And
going
yes.
to be near the Renaud estate?
I
No. and
told you
yes?
earlier. Can you be more specific about which Renaud estate you're talking about? Are you talking about the secret Renaud estate?
So obviously, yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
his
Okay.
family's gonna own
So
it.
is the secret Renaud estate down by the docks?
No, that's gross. Why would we ever build?
I don't know.
Have you seen this place? It's terrible. People get beat up all the time. It's crime everywhere.
I've seen you, and you're kind of a gross person. Because my personality trait is sarcasm and insults are my weapon
Yeah,
of
but
choice.
he knows he's in his zone of truth, so he doesn't pick up on your sarcasm. He thinks you're just being a mean jerk.
Well,
He begins.
It was more of an
He
insult.
begins to tear up.
Oh.
Your words have cut me to the quick, sir.
So he has to give an answer.
I think it says that he can say I don't want to answer that because, and then he can give it. Why don't you guys ask him the more important questions?
Yeah. Are you marrying Violetta for money?
No, I have plenty of money.
Do you love her?
Yes, with all my heart.
Why do you sleep with whores all the time?
She's because I can't sleep with her yet.
Why
Plus,
do you,
I want to be really good.
why do you beat them up when you sleep with the whores?
That's right.
Some of them are mouthy.
Oh.
An effective creature is aware of the spell and can thus avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
And all right, I'll be evasive if he asks something that's too invasive to his. He won't betray his family for you. I'll just say that he won't betray his family. But you're asking him if he loves Violetta? Absolutely, yep. With all
Are
my
you
heart.
a chronic masturbator?
What? What does that mean?
Do you mean
Sounds like
do
straight
I
Margaret.
masturbate a lot or do I smoke the chronic before I masturbate? Well, let's just skip it. It's yes to both.
I knew it. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
These
I
are
will
the
use
important
this-
questions, everyone.
Now I will use this to blackmail.
I'm going to start asking him, is the estate in? And then just go district by district.
Oh god.
And then the one he doesn't answer is the one that's
Such
in.
an heiress for now.
I'll take notes. This might get hard to track.
He says no to every district.
To every district? Is it outside the city?
I can't tell you that.
That's
start
not
listing-
true. He can, in fact.
I won't betray my family.
There you go.
I start listing every place outside the city, region by region.
I feel like I'm gonna have to recount.
Is it near Watanga Mining Complex? No. Is it near that clump of purple berry hawthorn bushes that nobody's ever been able to find? No.
Is it to the south?
The south is the ocean.
Is it to the north?
Yes.
That's good.
Good.
Is it over 5 miles north of the city?
Is
I
that
don't
where
know.
Violetta is right now?
I always ride there.
Does it take you more than 2 hours to get there?
No.
Does it take you more than 1 hour to get there?
No.
Does it take you more than 30 minutes to get out there?
Oh my god.
I think this has been rather
This is
productive.
working,
No.
yeah.
I don't know.
From the
I don't know
wall,
about Liliana,
does it take
but
you
we're getting somewhere.
more than 15 minutes to get there?
I mean,
Yes.
we can find it. It's something
Does
we
it
do.
take you
We know it's
more than
hard.
20 minutes to get there?
It takes between 15 minutes and 30 minutes. If only we had some sort of a timepiece that could divide the day into such minutia, but we don't. No one has invented that yet,
I'll
with
have
the
you
possible
know.
exception of a gnomish inventor from across the sea, whom I have not met, and that, sir, is the truth.
I have hourglasses divided into
Oh my god.
60 snaps
Do
of
you,
my
yeah, but
fingers.
do you use those when you're on a horse?
Snaps.
How do we turn that?
Yeah,
I mean,
it takes me hours to get anywhere.
We do have accurate methods of counting time, I'm sure.
Sir, you are
Magic.
very irritating and whiny. Why do you think
Sundial.
Violetta likes you?
Sundial.
Violetta brings out the best in me, despite our fathers hating each other. We know the truth, and that is love conquers all.
Even if you don't want to marry her for money, don't you think that's your father's goal, is to take over her estate?
My father has more money than me.
Right. Do you not
Would you-
understand
would
how
you still ma-
corporate people work?
I don't know what corporate people are.
Do you take this road to the north to get there? And I
Oh
was
my
told to
Jesus.
go out of the city from the north.
Well, there's just the one. There's
Just
just
the
this.
one?
I think it's Swan Gate
I'll
is what
find
I
it.
wrote.
Chill
The
out.
Swan-
do you
Swan
not
Gate,
play the
Swan Gate.
counting game during long road trips?
I can say no more without betraying my family.
Then how
You've
high
already
did you
betrayed
get?
them. Chill out.
No.
Is the
She
estate
can't
on the
lie
road?
either.
No.
I don't lie, so.
No, it's not. No, we go off the road at a certain tree.
It's hard not to lie, isn't it?
Yes, because of this stupid glow. Why?
Ara wants you to tell
He-
the truth.
He tries to crawl towards the edge of the glow. He's like, look, why are you doing this?
Because
I'm gonna get married tomorrow, and me and Violetta are gonna run away, and I'm gonna live happily ever after. I'm gonna build her dream house, and we're gonna live happily ever after, where neither her father nor mine can get us.
Listen, this arrest warrant
Except I'm all
says
cut up.
you're a bad guy.
Is that real?
No.
Yes. It's terrible.
Here, wait.
You're a terrible
We're in a
person.
zone of
Olivia.
truth, and so if it's both not real and real, then it's
It's real.
and his head explodes.
Mission complete.
Seems like
Okay, what do you guys wanna do?
I don't know how I feel about this mission anymore.
He
the
is
estate
gonna
well
say
guarded?
it will be. No. Yes. I can't even.
Ooh, are the pink?
This pen is
are the
royal
pink
blue.
flowers? The new pink flowers? Are they going there?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't ordered
There's
any.
new pink flower bushes.
My mom is in charge of the flowers.
He's too busy abusing prostitutes to.
I don't abuse them. I pay them very well.
What time is it going to be at?
After sexed.
And before what time?
Like this. How come you don't know?
No.
Why am I the only one who keeps track of what the times are called in
No,
this game?
he said after this time, and I'm saying and
Yeah,
before
so
what
and
time?
before
I-
matins
Okay, I would like to narrow down the time. then.
in the
Can I-
afternoon. It's going to be a very lovely ceremony.
From what he's told us thus far, can I, with my knowledge, can I derive a general area? Like if I was looking at a map, I'd be like, it's probably. in
Yeah, you
this
guys have a
area.
good idea of where to start looking.
I fine, no.
You guys, okay, so you
Oh,
would
that's
know, you especially would know that arranged marriages are very common. So the fact that Olivier and Violetta are getting married he has to have the permission of at least somebody to do that. So his parents are probably on board. Now, as far as your question about corporate persons, Olivier indicates that his father has. I mean, he doesn't have any money. He gets an allowance or whatever that his father gives him, but he doesn't have any of his. As long as his father's alive, he doesn't own anything. And the exception is that according to the law, the dowry belongs to him. The dowry is legally his money to start his household with Violetta. And he is planning on taking that money, taking Violetta, and fleeing Arragas.
Would you be willing to sign a legal document stating that you waive the dowry?
No. Why would I do that? How am I going to build Violetta's home? I have no money.
Have you considered
Work.
a trade?
Yeah.
If you're suggesting that I trade away my future wife, sir.
What if you run away and then you get a job? If you love her as much as you say you do, and you really want to leave everything behind, wouldn't the best way to do that be to run away and then start your own life by yourself, like a grown-up?
You mean like a peasant? I'm sure is what you meant. To say.
Meant like a grown-up.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah, no thank you.
So you don't love her that much.
If
No.
you don't do that, then
Offer
I have
her a
feeling-
mansion with servants or have her sit around while I potato farm?
or you could be dead.
Wouldn't
No, I'm
she-
smarter than that.
Wouldn't she rather just have you, or
You guys-
is
Sort
I
be stubborn
assume
and
she
do that.
does, but she would also rather
That's
have me
what's
with
gonna
money
happen.
than me without
I don't
money.
think her dad
Who would I be waiving this dowry to?
The father of the bride.
So he would agree. Maybe we're trying to figure out how to maybe we could have bargain with him to be okay with this wedding.
He's going to kill
He'll
you
never be
otherwise.
okay with this wedding because he and my father hate each other's guts.
He seems to
So
only
why
not be
is
okay
your
with his money.
family letting you marry her if they hate her family?
Probably because,
It pisses them off.
yeah, probably
Okay.
because it hurts Adel Castellani to lose his daughter. She's going to take my name. That has to sting a little bit.
How about we turn you into the authorities?
Oh my God, stop.
I don't think that's real.
2 stars.
I don't think that's real. No, wait, it looks pretty real. Now that I've had a chance to examine it, I don't even know what that's for.
That's not real, but we totally could turn you into the authorities for being a dick out on the street.
That's
and
right.
Harassing people.
Good luck.
Yeah.
5 counts.
Good luck with that. My father can probably have me out in a day.
Your father hired us, and look what we did.
My father hired you?
Or
That's a
not
lie.
you.
That's a lie.
I meant her
Unknowing.
father.
Oh, yeah.
Unknowing lie.
Her father hired us.
Yeah, to ruin everything, like he always does.
Well,
Wait.
And the only reason he's doing it is because my
Well,
father wants to let me marry who I want.
You don't understand. If we don't figure out a way around this, then people like us, or maybe us,
I've already
will
figured
end
out
up
a
just
way.
like hurting you until you can't get married.
I've already figured out a way.
What's that?
I marry her. Adel Castellani delivers the dowry. I take the dowry with Violetta, and we start our new life somewhere else outside of the Castellani Renaud feud, which has been plaguing our 2 houses for generations.
I mean, that sounds awesome. I'm really rooting for you guys, but I
Thanks, let me go then.
I don't want to get hired to kill you.
has Violetta ever said that she doesn't want to marry you?
No.
Is she
You've
cool
never-
with pissing off her family?
You never physically threatened her at all?
No, I would never hurt her.
You really shouldn't hurt anybody.
Listen,
Right.
some persons are not full people.
Debatable.
Can I smack him in the head?
But I would say you're not full people, so.
Well, of course you would. Your religion sets up a really nice dichotomy where just because you live longer, that somehow means you're spiritually superior to me.
Sounds reasonable to me.
Really?
Let the little
Because-
ones have their fame.
I'm pretty sure
Whoa, wait a minute.
that you've lied, just like me.
There's a river in space,
Their minds are too
and
small.
it's made evolving energy, and I'll just start going into the entire elven.
To the entire
They don't understand. It's okay.
Listen.
Well,
And the
none of that is
fisherman,
true,
the
and you and I
cosmic
both
fisherman, pulls the
But-
life force.
Here, I don't know it. What do you mean?
Everybody has
what do you mean
their-
I know it? That he's superior to me? No. I think he's got more money than me, but I think that's because he's got unfair advantage of longevity of life. And once I have more money than him, then I'll be better than him.
Excuse me. I'm the oldest person here, and I have no money.
Yep. And clearly, you've wasted a lot of time. And that's the truth.
Potentially.
well, given this,
I cannot argue your logic.
I'd like to
Given this
minor illusion
information-
a glow around myself.
Yeah.
Just
I'm gonna talk with my
self-admiration.
comrades,
Let's
and
just
then we'll
let him
decide
go.
what your fate
No.
is.
Just let me go so I can get married tomorrow.
We could do that, or we could do something else. But
Like
we will
what?
tell you shortly.
Could let you go.
We did
At the
kind of
end
sort
of
of
my
help
rapier.
her escape from her family to go to him, didn't
Let's
Yeah,
talk
that
about
reminds
this
me.
out of earshot.
we? Why?
Are you going to ask the only question that you need
Because
to
it's
ask?
pertinent.
What?
Where's her rapier?
Where is my rapier?
I don't know. All rapiers look the same to me.
It wasn't on any of the
I was
thugs
already
searched,
sure that he
right?
told the truth before.
Hmm?
It wasn't on any of the thugs I searched.
Nope.
I should have kicked one.
I'm gonna go back in the bar and get a drink. I don't know what to do.
I don't know how I
Sidebar.
feel about this.
Sidebar.
Secret sidebar.
All right.
We'll
however,
pull
is
away
he
from this
tied?
kid.
You can tie. I'm sure you guys took
Yeah,
the
we-
opportunity to at least hobble him
I'm
with.
gonna make sure he's
Yeah.
tied
Some
and secure.
ropes at the
I tie him
ankles
up in the
I
bed
tied his
rolls and
hands
looks
to
at the
his
side of
face.
potatoes.
Like this.
Okay.
A big
I mean,
bag
if he
of
wiggles
potatoes.
off, I'll cast old person.
Yeah, he's. As soon as you guys band up, he starts inchworming towards the edge of the
I will
zone.
re-gag him and hood him.
No wiggling. I'd say we turn him into
Don't.
the.
It smells like fish in there. That's the
We
last
go
thing he
with
says
my
before he
first
put the
idea.
head.
We just turn him into the. What's his name? Whoever hired us.
Edel
What
Castellani.
did Edo
Castellani.
Castellani exactly tell us he wanted us to do?
Get his daughter back.
Bring her back to him, and then
Bring
he
the
would-
daughter back.
Yeah, that's all.
So,
Without her married.
without her being married. So, we don't have to bring this kid to him. I just wanted to make sure that
That's
that
an easy
was-
way to stop the marriage.
Well,
Buy
yeah,
us
but
more time because apparently this is going off tomorrow. And, releasing him in any fashion is going.
If he doesn't show up, though, the parents will obviously move the daughter, assuming that we had kidnapped him.
Well, let's just
They
take her
listen,
to him.
move
That's-
the
Take him
daughter
to him.
anyways if we let him go because he's gonna go home and say that there's a bunch of
Make
people
make
trying
an intelligence check.
to catch him.
But this is why I am a master of disguise.
9.
Okay,
And I start pulling out
Yeah,
a blonde
what you
wig.
said is true.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, we could just like take him to her and then bring her back.
I could pose as him.
I don't know.
You,
To
could you?
his family estate.
I mean,
I'm very charismatic.
we would have it immediately available
I mean-
source of information on where the estate is.
From not beating
Okay.
up prostitutes, that might be a dead giveaway, but as long as we
Yeah, but
steer
you
clear
can cast all those aspersions aside by just saying, "Sorry, I'm late, everyone. I had to punch." I can't even
Well,
say
this
it
is
without
so
keeping a straight
Olivia.
face.
God damn that Olivia.
Sorry, I'm late, everyone. I had to replace my gloves. Some prostitute blood on him.
I mean, I honestly want them to get married. She
Okay,
really
so
doesn't like her family.
I kind of want him to get married too.
I don't like making
I-
rich enemies.
okay, so let me finish what I was going to tell you. Okay.
That's right.
You also
I keep
know that
forgetting.
just
Yeah,
because
he's trying
somebody
right
gets
here.
married, it doesn't necessarily remove them from the political and social influence of their parentage.
Okay.
Let me put it this way. From what I have recalled from my conversation with our benefactor, I Things are going to get very poor for us in the city if we do not return with at least the daughter.
There's a lot of money
So-
elsewhere.
No, I mean, we'll make things noticeably more difficult.
We
not
Yeah,
also-
Adel
jobs.
Castellani did imply that if his daughter gets married and becomes a Renaud, he is going to hold you guys personally responsible for helping her elope.
But I didn't.
He
It
did
doesn't
say that.
matter how much he loves her. He's still going to be beholden to his father to some degree. He may have dreams of moving away to the countryside.
Yeah, I think that's all crap. I think that his dad is still going to be who his dad is.
There's more fish in the sea for this lad. I'm sure he can find an eligible young lady.
Also, he rapes
She hates her
women.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he rapes women. Can we
That is
talk about
true.
that for a second?
I don't like
Let's focus on that.
Like how that just happened to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like I literally just
I wasn't there for that, but
like I have pure hatred for this child
Right.
and want to see no happiness
Yeah,
for
he
his life.
he definitely has an opinion that persons who are prostitutes are not. They are more things than people. They have chosen through one way or
And
another
also
to-
female fighters
to give.
Right.
Well, you just walked up in the middle of a
in
really
leather
seedy-
armor with rapiers hanging
Yeah,
out the sides.
to be fair,
there's all
what
kinds of cosplay
prostitute
going on.
wears
A rich
leather armor
prostitute.
and
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You
Yeah.
never know. If you want to make some scratch on the side, maybe warrioring was bad this time.
The point is, though,
I wanna
is
look
that
him
if he
over.
assumes that someone is a prostitute, he thinks that that basically means he can have sex with them however he wants, as long as he's willing to pay the right price. Which, generally speaking, is true. His life experience has been, I can do what I want to you, and then afterwards I just keep throwing money at you until you're happy about it.
Yeah, I'm okay with him not
Which will
getting
not
married
negative.
now.
He's not-
I had
he's
to
not a
work
good-
that out,
he's not a
but
good person.
Right now, I'm not
He's-
okay with it.
Yeah, he's not a good person. He comes from a terrible family. But
Yeah, I wasn't
you
doing
know
this.
that he was telling the truth when he said that he loved her and he would never hurt her.
Yeah, but that he's also like a 16-year-old boy, right?
with very twisted ideas
Which
of what hurting a
means-
person is.
He's also mentally like a 12-year-old if he's a 16-year-old boy, right? So mentally a 12-year-old. So what you say at 16 is not necessarily.
From the 16-year-old
Well-
Kethra. That's very deep.
Vesper's against marriage
I'm a
in all
girl.
forms.
Yeah,
So-
Vesper's like, basically he's going to die either way.
Right. This is
Do we
not
want
a-
to kill his body or do we want to let him volunteer to kill his soul?
So I suspect it would be
Lower death is not always.
probably best to hold on to him.
Where do we take him
We'll have to find a stash house.
I am also concerned about them thinking he
If
was
you
kidnapped
guys-
and
now?
then
Kidnapping?
Ransoming.
Kidnapping?
like
If
they
you
would
guys-
kidnap the daughter.
Kidnapping is illegal, right?
Also,
Hey, we could-
kidnapping.
We
Alpha
Again,
dog
we
is
gotta go get her.
Like I should.
shown a good.
I mean, technically, you guys have kind of already kidnapped. You're just in an area of the city where they're not really enforcing that
I
sort
feel
of
like
thing.
this is a gray area.
We haven't kidnapped him yet because we haven't decided to keep him.
We can't.
took it
Yeah, good, John.
For all we know, this is just a prolonged murder.
We
took it for a walk.
We can't let him go.
We're just hanging out with him, okay?
Get married.
Oh, you guys. Heroism.
Okay.
I hope everyone's paying attention. This is how you hero.
We can't
This is how
let
you
him
do
go because he'll get married.
Yeah.
And we can't trade him for the girl because then they'll know the Castellanis were behind all of this.
Can we
Let's just go get
ride
her
him out to
and literally-
Watanga? Could we do like
Stash him
a?
online.
That sounds like it takes a lot of effort and time.
That's going to
Well-
take a lot of time, too.
Well, no. We could enlist somebody that we know to maybe take him back to the Fort Prescio for questioning.
What if, okay, the wedding is tomorrow, right? I have an idea. This never happened. What if we just get him rip-roaring drunk? Like, let's just make sure that we get him drunk to the point of almost alcohol poisoning. And then just dump him off in a bar. And then maybe he'll miss his wedding.
Let's marry him to Agda. And
I don't
that
wanna
way
have
he's
to talk
already
to her.
spoken
I think
for.
Catherine's got a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah, because this is also something he would do so the family would not be too suspicious.
That's what the intelligence check was for. when she says that out loud, you remember, oh wait, yeah, this guy has a reputation for going out and drinking himself into a stupor.
I just didn't say it.
Yeah. No, I mean, earlier when you said if he doesn't show up for his wedding, the family's going to assume we took him.
Right.
Or they could just assume that he's sleeping off a bender somewhere and he's late for his own flipping
But I
wedding.
meant in like a week. We keep him for like a week.
And
What
I-
if we get him?
and
We
I-
go with that idea. Get him
Yeah,
drunk,
it's late.
and then
Oh, yeah.
what about an enlistment in Millipore? He seems like he could use some discipline.
We can.
Maybe some
I
character
suspect
building.
his father
Can we
would be able to
do
get him
that?
out of that.
Well, yeah, but not until it's too late.
well,
We're
we'll-
going to have to go in and get the girl at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll drop him
Um,
off, get him drunk, and go get the girl. We'll do that in the morning. Come on.
Okay, so just to be clear, before we sign off tonight, so that I understand what the plan is, you guys are going to take him back to a bar. You're going to get him shit-faced.
We're gonna tell him it's okay. We support it. We're totally behind this.
Bachelor
Not
party.
the truth. And we're gonna celebrate his love
And you're just going to keep feeding him liquor until he passes out somewhere, and then you're going to
Take all
leave
his
him.
clothes.
Okay, but my point is you're going to strand him in a bar
Yeah.
and just hope that he either sleeps through his wedding or otherwise is too embarrassed to show up to his own wedding.
Well, he'll probably still show up. The goal is to get him drunk enough and maybe naked enough that
And put him on a wagon caravan out to Watanga.
No. we're
While
not
he's
gonna do
drunk.
that.
He just kind of floats
Well,
further.
and
around
you
the
know
wagon.
somebody that you could turn him over to who, if you told him it was his bachelor party and that he had a lot of money, he would probably take care of this boy all night and into the whole weekend, as a matter of fact.
Are we talking about Winky Pink?
We are talking about Winky Pinkbottom.
I don't think I could curse
Oh.
it.
that's a great idea.
Uh,
We can take part of it.
Let's get Arister drunk enough to not be taken
I'll tell you what. I'm going to assume that
Winky Pink
all of
Bottom
you
bachelor party.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge that idea around, and then I didn't hear that.
No. I think
he
you believe it would be
common folk for a while.
punishment for Winky and Olivier. You're punning them
That's
off.
fair.
You're killing two birds with one stone.
Okay.
This kid
Okay.
is a rapist and won't
So-
see any justice for it.
But the point
Other than
is you guys aren't planning on kidnapping him and forcibly keeping him away from his wedding.
No.
Okay,
No,
great.
no.
Okay. All right, so
Well,
let's.
as long as Winky is going to be an instrument of justice, I think I'm okay with it.
You
We
can
search for the-
rationalize
rationalize
it.
while
Yeah.
Winky is getting his
But
shit.
I need
Okay.
certain
Yeah,
agencies
and that
for-
and good job, Catherine, because that would also
He is
free you
also
guys up to
bad.
His dad
continue.
is going to be really mad at Winky Pink Bottom if he might get in trouble.
Ooh.
Tell
That's-
Winky
that's
to give
not-
him the carrot.
I have
treatment.
no opinion about that. That's just karma.
I got to tell you
That's
something,
what I'm
It's
saying.
gonna be
Arister.
a
That's a
safe
good
poor
thing.
choices.
All right.
You know that a bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Right now, it's looking like there are a whole bunch of birds in the bush. If you're just willing to trust your teammates.
Okay, I will go back to Sable Guard and let other people broker that deal.
Keep
Okay.
in mind also, this kid's really irritating. It's going to suck for me.
Okay, so
I'll talk to
we're gonna go ahead and stop here. I feel like we've got a good plan. We'll start that up with next week's episode. Thank you, everybody. This was really fun. Thanks everybody in the chat for showing up and watching. We hope that you guys had a good time.
You guys are the best.
You guys are the best. Thanks for the votes. Sorry it didn't go your way, but maybe next time, right?
Guys,
I
we're good.
consider-
We're good alignment.
Keep those votes coming in.
Batmaning him.
Yeah, keep those votes coming in. Okay, have a good night, everybody. And if you're still watching, then I will see you later.